welcome to another session of Dungeons and Demigods, session 7 to be precise. Let's introduce the people. Hey everyone, I'm the person that Naughty Pine, Maddie, Justin.
Oh,
That was a little better. That was a little
Thank
better.
you. I said it
okay,
softly
okay.
this time.
I'm Justin, also known as Freddie's roommate, and I'm wearing authentic Percy Jackson merch, according to everyone on this call.
Kiki.
Hi, I'm panic buying a pizza. Kiki.
Ree is
What toppings do I get?
Ree is frozen drinking tea.
No, I
Ree
think
is
Ree
constantly
is
drinking
that
tea.
Cool.
That's so very
We'll
British of her.
skip to Faye.
Hi. I had one. Oh, right. I put the fun and funeral in the cunt and country. Faye!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
B.
Hi, I'm the person that everyone insists is British, and that's fucked up because I'm not. B.
Fair enough.
You're not British. What are
No,
you?
I'm not. I'm Manx.
I don't know what that means.
You don't confuse
I'm
me.
Usually
excited.
everyone's
Don't
Can we
confuse
say
usually
it on
everyone's
stream?
response to that is just like the cat. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of where they come
They're
from.
back.
You know. Anyway.
Ree, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Rhea. I don't understand technology.
Oh,
Oh no.
Honestly,
Ree.
perfect. Kind of perfect.
Technology.
Rhea is the one playing an artificer, but technology disagrees with him in real life. That's why it's a fantasy game, guy.
Yep.
Ria's achieving her true fantasy of being able to understand technology.
Wow.
Yeah,
Real.
pretty much.
Incredible work,
Pretty
team.
much.
Alright.
Anywho.
This has been a really strong start, I think. Oh, there was movement. Anyways. Now I'm gonna pass over to B, who's gonna tell you all about our Patreon. B, go.
Hey, buddy, did you know we had a Patreon? You do know now, because I'm telling you, we have a Patreon. Yeah, if you want to support us outside of things here on the stream, you can go over to the Patreon, where there is a wonderful link in chat right now. I said that before you even put the link in there. I just said it with so much confidence because I just knew it would be there. Because Maddie's on the ball today.
That's me.
But yeah, you can go there. You can check it out. We have I believe there's only one tier. I believe it's but there is also some free content. Free content. Wow. Free content on there as well. You can check out. Currently, I believe the content on the Patreon is the one shots, the kind of session zeros that we did. There is one with Rhea and Diana, which is available for free. Wow, free. That's right. It costs exactly $0. However, if you would like to donate to the Patreon, you can get access to yet another one of the one shots, which is the one that myself and Faye did together. It's a really fun, wonderful time. And in the future, there will also be a third one when it is no longer spoilers with the wonderful Kiki and Justin. So yeah, go check out the Patreon. The link is in chat. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, Kiki, do you want to talk about our Discord?
Of course I would, Maddie. Hi, viewer. Are you howling at the moon in the middle of a Sunday afternoon?
Yes.
You
Yes.
should check out our Discord. Where we get to talk with all of you lovely people, and you get to talk with us and ask us questions that we then get to use on our after show. It's super fun. We have a fun time. Post memes. We post a little bit of behind the scenes. Maddie posts her captioning adventures, which I find personally very entertaining. So I think you guys should check it out.
Amazing. Other than that, you might notice we have a little box over here that it says to help Inaris's family. That's because I am a part of Operation Olive Branch, which is a charity that helps connect creators with GoFundMes for people who are currently trying to escape Gaza, so we can help raise money for them so that they can go to safety and reunite families. The family that I'm working with is the Shaban family. currently we do have some really good news, which is that Anas's mother did manage to make it out of Gaza. She is with one of her daughters in Egypt. They do still have to pay rent and are currently saving in order to get surgery to get her brain tumor removed. But unfortunately, the rest of the family is still in Gaza, so we're raising funds to be able to reunite them as soon as the borders open again. So please give whatever you can. We would really appreciate it. We did incredibly well during a stream yesterday where my friend Tom and I played It Takes Two, and we are now at nearly 19 grand, which is insane. So thank you so much to everyone who's donated. There will be a little pop-up if you do donate, so please give whatever you can, and we will give you a big thank you at the end.
That's
Alrighty.
amazing.
Now, we will have our recap. Faye, hey, what's up? Faye, can you please give me the recap as if you are a old lady in a nursing home who's doing her ramblings and no one believes whatever you're saying right now.
Okay.
Like everything
Now,
you say.
they always say I'm crazy. They never listen to me, and that's their problem. Because I know what happened on the ship. What happened on the ship, we went all kind of crazy, except for Ash, and maybe a little bit of Jezebel. But we all went crazy. We were all out in the sea. And there was a big old mouth in the ocean. In the ocean, there was a mouth. And then we sailed away, and it was fine. And then we reached Catania. And then we reached there. And then Theo asked Mila if she had any plans that night. I'm turning into a transatlantic like
I'm living for it.
Parker almost. Anyway, and Theo asked Mila if she had any plans that night, and she didn't have any plans, but she also didn't understand that he was asking her on a date, and Ash didn't understand either. Jezebel did,
Allegedly.
and she was a dick about it. And then Theo goes on his own almost like mini quest of like gathering the things of like getting stuff for dates and of like food, wine, basket. And then he meets Nona. He meets Nona. She's not evil. She's just wonderful. And she takes him to her vineyard, and there he meets Forenzo. We all kind of just sort of like keep kind of cruising about 20 feet behind him, just sort of like lackadaisically, you know? And and then Forenzo comes out. He's also not evil. He comes out and he's just staring sadly at the vineyard, and that's where it turns. He's staring sadly at the vineyard because there's fucking goats that are eating his grapes. And they're like, and Theo offers to help. He's gonna go get the goats. You know what has hooves like goats? Satyrs. And so then he goes, finds some satyrs with some Jersey accents, whose names are Darius and Miros. And he asks some very specific questions about Rowan and another satyr. Strange that he doesn't really get any answers. And then the rest of us catch up, and Jezebel is a fun little hunky-dory joke, hee-hee-ha-ha, does detect thoughts on one of the satyrs. And he has a legendary resistance, and then he lets it fail as a joke because it's Dionysus. And Jezebel sees her dad. And then he gives a little fucking another little mini quest in vague rhyming format. And you gotta go fix Hephaestus's forge in Mount Etna. And apparently Jezebel's mom was into threesomes. And the satyr Theo was looking for was definitely Pan, and he hangs out in Arcadia. So that's in the back. And also gets Cone of Plenty. Slay, I suppose. Of all things, slay. And then we have some food. And then talk a little bit, never wanted to meet Dad. And you know what? Maybe let's fix the forge. But not because we were told to. because Nona and Forenzo have gained more respect in less than 6 hours than our family has in our lives. And then Kyron and Hugo Iris message us. And Kyron is like, you know what? You've got the right idea there. And Hugo is not doing well. Hugo is not doing well. He is shaking, has not slept, not doing well, can't remember anything from the dreams, and basically has not slept. Crazy. Lightning Bolt was made by Hephaestus and 3 Chronocyclops. That's something that's also been told to us now. And Ash makes a sacrifice to their mama and also offers to Hermes. And Vienna by Billy Joel plays in the distance. And then we go to sleep, except for we don't. Except for no one does. We're all exhausted because something's happened to somebody somewhere. More at 11.
Okay, Nana. Nurse. we need to up our beds again. She's talking crazy. Alrighty, now for our Homer quote. Sleep, delicious and profound, the very counterfeit of death.
Oh,
Right?
I hate that, actually.
Oh.
There's a Homer quote for everything. I have about 3 about sleep. Anyways,
Oh.
so you guys, it is early morning, and you are all kind of crowded blearily around the RV, having just realized that everyone else, it seems, around you is also looking extremely tired, as if no one has slept. And you guys kind of, in your exhausted wave, have 1 level of exhaustion, so you now all have disadvantage on ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
Fun times with friends. I don't think any of you lost hit points, so I don't think you guys need to use any hit die or anything. And
Wait, I have a
Minnie.
question.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. So we're starting right off at the last session. Why would we be exhausted if we're like starting right at the last session? You know what I'm saying?
Because it was
Because
the
we
night
couldn't
before.
sleep.
Because you
There
guys
was
didn't
no
sleep.
Fair
It was
enough.
the next
Fair.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with
Gotcha.
no sleep, y'all are exhausted.
Mm.
Monique, you're kind of in your blurry state. You hadn't noticed the familiar weight on your shoulder, and you're like, movement. And you do notice, like, your homunculus servant, your little sparrow, kind of like just chittering on your shoulder and looking around, and you're like, wait a second.
She's instantly like looking at the bird, brain like configuring, and then she's like, someone touched my stuff. Someone touched my stuff. And then she'll kind of like sit up from where she's like basically not slept, just very blurry, and she's like, who touched my things?
It's like that meme. I just want to know who broke it.
Could you be specific? Like what thing is supposedly
My
touched?
homunculus is up and running again, which means that my infusion.
No,
Who
I didn't
who
touch
did
that.
it? Alors, the bag of holding is inside it. It is back. Theo, did you remove the infusion from your own sword?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna check my sword.
You do. Theo, as you grasp onto this sword, it's only been a little bit, but you kind of got used to that kind of warmth that came from your new sword, and as you touch it, you don't feel that. Instead, you feel a extremely familiar kind of strength and belonging that you have not felt in a couple of days. And instantly, despite it not being long at all, feels strangely nostalgic. And it strikes you of what has occurred in the night.
Well, be damned. And does it glow?
it is once again giving that kind of very faint glow.
Well, for what it's worth, it wasn't me. But I'm trying to I'm thinking what did I do to cause this? What did I?
You didn't do
I'm
anything.
I'm slowly going through the day. Was he involved in the wine? Maybe this was about the wine. Maybe this is sorry for. Did Jezebel laugh?
No, I
don't
think
know.
that was Faye.
That was me.
Yeah, I
What's
think
the
that's
fucking
fair.
difference?
But you know what? Yeah, Jezebel would kind of just go.
Jezebel,
Yeah,
can I ask you a question?
yeah.
And I need you to pretty please be honest with me. Okay?
Mhm.
Do you happen to know how a beautiful bottle of wine turns into water suddenly? I feel like you'd be an expert in this kind of field of study.
No, that is Christianity.
Reverse Christianity.
We
Hey.
did run into a god of wine. Who can say?
My lord, that is what you mean.
Interesting. And you wouldn't have anything to do with it?
I could have. That was my father.
You know what?
Can I do an
Paige is
insight
right.
check on Jezebel?
Ree, you get inspiration for that.
I do? Or
No,
Jezebel?
Ree does for
Me.
it's Christianity.
Damn it.
Can I do an insight check on Jezebel?
Sure.
And what do you know? Molly still stood there with her bird, just like, no one gave me an answer.
Look, it wasn't me.
Jezebel, roll a persuasion or deception check. You don't have to tell us which one, just tell us the result. Theo, roll an insight check.
Insight. That's +2. We'll see how this goes.
+2.
Okay, I got a 5.
What did
Excellent.
you get?
That's a 29.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
You believe that Jezebel's telling the truth, and you just think it must have been Dionysus. Just pulling a fast one on you. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Of course it makes sense. Your daddy got some tricks I need to talk to him about.
I got some of them from him, yeah.
I'm gonna believe Jezebel with a 5. You know what? Who could it have been?
The
Who
entire
knows?
time she is just saying, she's never saying no, and she is not she's just kind of redirecting.
She's a good liar.
Anywho, we don't have time to worry about homunculi. I think we have a date with the forge.
Mom, why do you think someone touched your stuff?
I do not want this to sound rude, but I did not think any of you were smart enough to handle an infusion. So I'm
don't know what that
confused.
is.
Precisely my point, sir. Then who touched it? She's gonna look at Theo and be like, "Your sword, huh? What is the change with it?"
It's back to normal. And I promise you,
Oh.
Monique.
Barbare. How
I
is he
didn't-
doing this? I don't think it's you, huh? No, alors, you are good at stealing, you are not good at making. No, this is you. She's like, it's your papa. He needs to keep his hands to himself, huh?
In more ways than one. Listen, I dared to ask this. Did anybody have any contact with a god in the last couple hours that would have caused this?
Does Dionysus
No.
count?
No, we were all there.
No. Maybe he forgive you.
I'm gonna look at Mila. I'm gonna look at the sword. I highly doubt that. Anyway,
be
who has the
fair-
keys? Who has the keys?
Probably
You
Monique,
might-
I guess.
Do I have the keys?
Possibly.
I
I think
think-
you might have the keys because it was a boat and then it turned into
You
a
turned
car.
it into a car.
Oh
yes.
yeah, you
Gotcha.
have the keys.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start the car. But also, can I
just-
look for the familiar? Maybe
Oh,
the familiar
yeah.
had something to do with it.
The familiar,
got
if
names.
it's
You know,
it's in its RV form right now, so it's probably
The familiar is the RV.
The car is in its RV form. So the familiar, which is it called Lieutenant Shamon? Is that its name?
I don't know. I don't know.
We never
I kinda
named
love it.
It's just kind of been hanging out.
Yeah, it's just lying sunbaking on like a window, one of the like windowsill things
As a
Hmm.
cat,
as a cat.
Or a snake? Oh.
perfect.
To do it as a snake.
Perfect.
Hmm. Can I go up to the cat and can I look it in the eye?
It like opens its eyes at you.
Excuse me. Would you happen to have any answers? Well, what's going on?
This cat just gonna lick himself.
God damn.
It just
Slipping.
starts cleaning itself.
You know, I liked you better as a snake. You see where
No, Allah, Shaman is so cute as a cat form. Do not change.
Fine. You can have the cat. I'll take the snake. That's a cooler
Oh,
form.
I caught dipped on the snake. Okay.
Whatever. I don't care. You can have whatever you want.
Can we share the snake?
Sure.
Is it not the
Yes.
same creature no matter what form it takes? We are all technically sharing, yes?
Yeah,
Yes,
just let
but
me
the
have
guys.
this.
Okay.
What
Ash
else
is
can
just-
this kitty turn into? Oh, sorry, Ash. I stepped on you.
Yeah, no. Ash is literally just the whole time hasn't really said anything this whole time. Has kind of just been watching everyone, but there's just a bit of a smile on their face, kind of just like looking at you all. But it's just kind of isn't really saying anything. But
The
Interesting.
familiar can turn into any of the forms that a familiar can turn into in that list. Yeah.
Let's look that up.
Can it turn into a
it's a
crow?
lot of different forms.
You can if you need it to.
Ah. I kind of like that one.
Alors, so we are rebuilding we need to go and rebuild my papa's forge, huh?
We need to stop it from exploding. And
Yeah.
you're probably the best one to figure that out.
No, monsieur, no. How are any of you with Aeaea? Is it? Can any of you
What?
handle? Can any of you handle
Ah.
heat?
I mean,
Heat. Sorry, eat. Heat.
Oh.
We did just eat a lot.
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's making me sleepy. Should we talk about that? None of us slept
Yeah.
good last night, right?
I think the
No, sorry,
hottest
let me
I've ever
rephrase.
felt is
No one
the
slept at
comfortable.
all last night, right?
No.
Not just me?
no.
What's up with that?
What the fuck
That's
is
new.
up with that?
What the
And
fuck
I
is
mean,
up with that?
Alors, I presumed it
I
was
mean-
something to do with, and she's gonna gesture to Jezebel.
I mean, looking around a bit, you can. I mean, when I woke up, I saw other people of the town waking up, and no one looked like they slept either. This isn't just demigods. This isn't just us on quest number 2, Electric Boogaloo. This is worldwide, if not just. I don't know. I don't know if the gods have it out for Italy especially, but
Alors,
Should we be concerned about that, maybe?
say so.
Who is the god of sleep?
Morpheus. I
Hypnos.
believe, huh?
Or
Morpheus
Morpheus?
is the god of dreams.
Hypno.
Who is it? Who's the god of sleep?
Hypnos.
Hypnos
Hypnos.
is father.
Who is
Morpheus
Hugo's
is
daddy?
dreams.
I don't know. That's
Morpheus.
not the family tree.
Right?
That's fine. No,
Yeah.
no, Morpheus.
so it's
is,
two different
That is
gods.
not right. No, Morpheus is the papa of Hypnos. Okay, that's
No.
Son,
It is,
I'm struggling to get my lore
lore
straight. I haven't slept in like 24 hours, and this is a
Uh.
lot. Yeah. Mm.
Should we perhaps just try and start making our way towards the forge that's about to explode and destroy the town?
yes.
And then
If it blows up, that
we
might
can
wake us
talk
up a
on the
little bit.
way.
Ugh.
I mean,
Start
there's
the car and
chance.
start driving.
Amazing.
I start the Red Bull coffee.
You transform the RV back into a car for ultimate speed. The familiar kind of claims its spot on like the
dash.
like on the top part of the boot, like in the back where the back
Oh,
window
cute.
is. It's just lying across
Yeah.
there. Yeah, and you guys head towards the mountain. Now, Jezebel, you were given a clue by your father, and told where the entrance was.
Yes. I start like giving directions, a bit of like that one spot right there, that's the entrance. That's it. That's about all I can add to here. I don't really know the route there, but if we can just get to that spot. Theo, you know roads.
Roads?
How do we get
You
there?
don't need roads. We're going.
I think we
a
we
lot.
do need roads to get to where we're going.
Did your papa make this with 4-wheel drive?
One way to find out.
Alright,
hold
on.
strap in! But I think Mom's in the front seat next to Theo. She's like buckling up and stuff. She's like checking everyone's seatbelts.
I am sitting
By
on
the way,
on
I
the bench.
now know that, yeah, it's about a 45-minute drive from Catania, so I was being dramatic last time. But yeah. And, yeah, so you guys... Ooh. 1 second. Sorry.
I have to share this with the cast. Chat said Red Bull coffee should remove exhaustion but make you die 20 years sooner from heart palpitations.
That's so scary.
Yes, a good trade, perfectly balanced.
It's just
That's all it should be.
it's disadvantage on con saves just off the bat.
Forever. But you get resistance to poison.
I just
See,
have the
that's why it
headcanon
works for me
now.
because I have that.
In this offshoot universe where things are slightly different, I just have the headcanon now that Jezebel created Monster. That's just it. It's just like, I want Red Bull, but slightly different. Call it Monster.
I thought you meant like a
What is a
Frankenstein,
monster?
like actually made a monster.
Oh, that too. That too.
I need to be stopped.
Okay. So, oh my god, it was one of those fucking websites where it took about 7 years to get to the answer that I needed.
I love that.
Anyways,
Hate that.
so you guys take the 45 minutes to drive to the base of this mountain. There is a car, like one of the string car things that can take you up to a certain point of the mountain, and costs, I know how much it costs now, about €7 each to get up there. It's pretty steep.
Okay.
You guys, which can take you up part of the way. Cable car, thank you. Which can take you part of the way, and then the rest of the hike will take you a couple of hours. It's not a very intense hike. It's not Mount Everest. You don't need mountaineering experience.
Then we'll hike. Whatever. I mean, I feel as though we can't take the car up to the door, can we?
No. This
Alright.
is
Make it a
how
bike.
you hike.
All right, everyone, get out.
Wow.
Now I'd like to switch into my finest hiking gear.
You do so.
Very tall brown boots,
Mm.
some chunky socks, maybe like a flannel that I can tie around my waist or something like that, you know?
So looking
gonna
around, usually this place would be teamed with tourists. It looks like the cable car is running, but there aren't a lot of people around because, you know, you guys see this mountain. It's the classic thing where you actually see mountains where they don't really look tall, they just kind of look wide. Very that. And you do see that kind of like gentle smoky at the top. It looks like a very large campfire, like it is not significant at all. So what would you guys like to do? Would you like to take the cable car or would you like to walk?
I vote to walk. What
We
about
are
you?
all very EP, however.
I have a bad
I'd
feeling
I'd
that cable's
rather
gonna
not
snap.
be stuck in a cable car. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I'm also terrified of gaining more exhaustion points.
That's what I was kind of getting at,
I
not
feel-
saying it like that, but I'm like, yeah, we're all very
I'll
EP,
say,
so
like,
walking more.
You guys doing that kind of thing, it would be like I'd only give you an exhaustion point if you guys were like, we want to sprint the whole way up there because we want to get there as quickly as possible. Then I'd be like, break me your Constitution saving throw. But if you guys are just making your way there, like, I'm not going to give you more exhaustion.
How long do we think it will take to hike it?
The whole thing will take you about 6 to 7 hours.
How long do we think the cable car will take?
So the cable car will take you, I don't know the actual stats, nobody at me, okay? I'm gonna say it takes you about halfway, so then it will be like another 3 hours. So the cable car will maybe take you, I don't know, we'll say with the cable car it puts the whole trip down to 4 hours.
Okay.
All right.
Time is of the
Cable
essence,
car,
so
then.
Mm-hmm.
cable car.
Amazing.
Cable car, let's go.
Yeah.
So, you guys approach this kind of like older gentleman who is running it, and he kind of sees you approach and he immediately like perks up a bit. You suspect he wasn't expecting to have any customers today. It is the early morning, so you guys most likely are the first people to get here, though most of the time you start early because, you know.
The volcano is also rumbling.
The volcano is rumbling. And he sees you approaching and goes, oh, you are just in time. It's last day we are open until we have to shut the entire thing down. Are you tourists? Where are you coming from?
We are on a university trip. We are geology students.
Oh. Very cool. Very well. This is incredible sight. Lots of history. Very cool rock. I think you will enjoy.
Oh yes.
Very good.
It rocks.
Monique, can you
I think we
roll
all
a
agree.
deception check for me?
Oh yeah.
Why did we let Monique do it?
And I'll say Jezebel.
It wasn't that you let me do it. I just came up with an excuse
and
fastest.
Jezebel is helping, so that will be a straight roll because you should have
Excellent.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Why would I have
Because
disadvantage?
you're damn
Because
exhausted.
a level of exhaustion, all ability checks.
Does that give us a what the level 1 exhaustion gives us that? It's been so long since I've
Yeah,
had
bestie.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what the other levels are. They're worse.
exhaustion. Oh god, you're so
You
right.
get to level 6
so
before you die.
a straight roll,
Yeah.
12 plus nothing.
He carries on. He believes.
Bet.
I am fighting off the end of a cold where you just have the cough and everything else is fine. I apologize. You guys, he charges you €7 each. 35 euro total. Wow. 5 times 7 took me a little too long.
Bet.
When we get into the cable car, can I pull Ash aside?
Sure. I will. You guys.
It's probably not that big.
Yeah, it's not that big. I
Yeah.
would say like if you guys like.
That's
crowd
fine.
into a
Everyone else can
corner-
hear it. I don't
Oh,
care.
okay, awesome. Just wanted to like
Yeah.
let you know that if you wanted this to be utter silence,
Yeah.
I might get you to make some checks. All good. Yeah, you guys get on. You
What's-
pay your 35 euro.
Mm.
Does Ash speak any other languages?
Have we heard
Just
Ash speak
English
any
and Greek?
languages?
Probably, yeah. I believe those.
They
are the
all
only
know
two.
Greek. How inconvenient.
We all know ancient Greek at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ash,
Mm-hmm.
what is the probability that your sister is the reason we can't go to sleep?
Kind of just like looks at everyone else, just like, I don't know. I mean, we don't know where she went.
Well, because if it was me, and if I was a evil demigod, and I wanted to get back at all the other gods and things like that,
Okay, that
I'm
is
just
a lot
saying, if
to-
I
Kemal's
was, this is a
saying
theoretical
evil. That's
scenario.
Okay.
Theoretical. Get it? Theoretical. See what I did there? Anyway,
Nice.
Yeah,
Great
get to the point.
if I wanted to, hit them where it hurts, I would take away their weapons or their weapons manufacturer. Then I'd make them exhausted and make sure no one could defend them. What I'm saying is, do we think that your sister maybe killed Hypnos or Morpheus, whoever is the god of sleep?
That
think,
is so.
just to interject, I think it's more likely that he's not killed. Because if he was killed, then someone else would be taking over his domain. But if we're in a point where no one can sleep, it's not because he's been killed, it's because he's either incapacitated or being kept somewhere. So he's not necessarily killed, it's that prisoner, I think.
We are also assuming that it is easy to kill a god. I'd like to repeat, the reason why my papa fell so quickly is because he was made mortal. Let us not skim over that or make it seem that.
Can we also not just assume that every bad thing that happens to us leads back to Kaya? Thanks.
Okay, I will say
asking
this right now,
questions.
Ash. I will say this right now. You cannot defend Gaia. Gaia has to defend herself with her own
know.
redemption.
I know.
I'm truly sorry to put you in this position, but you cannot redeem her just because you love her. She must do that herself. Okay? I know it is hard. I understand, but I will not disparage Theo's description or his concerns because of her actions and the natural thought process caused by it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Oh,
Just
we had
theoretically.
a
Just-
Ashes fading.
My camera is also EP, apparently.
The camera does not have its glasses on.
I don't. What? Oh, sorry.
Put
sorry.
your face closer to the
There
camera.
There you go.
The finger.
I don't know why
Put your
it's
Lean in
face
real
closer.
close, real
doing
close.
that.
Come.
There we
lean
go.
in-
There,
oh, there
there
you
you
go.
go.
I figured it
There
out.
we go.
I figured it out.
You needed to check your posture first.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Ash just kind of hears all of this and just doesn't really know what to say. Just like, let's just focus on what we have to do now. We'll get to that later.
Who has the potion of angelic slumber?
None of us.
That we
None of
talked-
you have one.
Oh, okay. No, we only talked about having it,
Yeah.
but we don't actually have
How
it.
you
Yeah.
should. You guys talked about maybe finding one.
Yeah. I would also like to add potentially, I don't see a reason for going after the god of sleep if you are trying to get after gods, because gods do not need sleep. They are gods,
That's
Mhm.
true.
omnipotent and all that shit.
But
Well-
God's weakness is a lack of worship, huh? What better way to remove worship than make the worshippers angry?
True. And plus, I mean, demigods do all the dirty work, right? And we're all tired. And if the gods can't defend themselves with demigods, because they're all tired, it makes them more vulnerable. Ash, I say this not to upset you. It is to protect you. And all of us. You hear where I'm coming from?
I guess. I just hope that when all of this is done, we can figure things out. She's not a bad person. She's just misguided, I guess.
Well, bless her heart. And I do a very wide smile.
Monique has stiffened massively at you denying that Kaya is bad and that she's just misguided, because Monique does want to believe that there's good there, but she will never confirm it until Kaya does, and she's very much just like every part of her is stiffened at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Maddie's going away, so I guess we keep talking.
Idea. So take the levels and let's all go up to level 18.
I kill every god.
Ah.
No.
So
you guys worried about Kai? You should be worried about Jezebel.
Real.
Bet. Unsupervised party.
Well, maybe I will be the second to say this, but I don't think it is Kaya responsible for our lack of sleep.
Thank you.
I feel like there were bigger powers at play. There are plenty of primordial beings who hate the gods, and there are plenty who know how to strike. Kaya stumbled into Hephaestus by being with us.
No.
I don't know if she was told.
It was pre-planned. And
She knew?
Ash pulls out the journal. I'm pretty sure Ash told you about this. No, I think Theo read over my shoulder and told everyone. I'm pretty sure it was what actually happened. But Ash will pull out the journal again and be like, "This was pre-planned. They didn't know it was gonna be us. They knew someone was coming."
But then it still isn't just Kaya acting with this whole plan herself.
She's acting on someone else's orders. She's acting on someone else's orders.
So we are angry at the customer service person. We should be angry at the upper management.
We'll never be angry
You know,
at the customer
Jezebel,
service
that's
team
such a weird way to say it, but yeah, you're kind of right. Yeah, that's
Monica.
you know what?
Monique slams her fist against the side of the cable car and goes, "You dare joke?
The guy driving is like, hey!" And then continues
You do not
ignoring
joke
us.
about the murder of my father. It is not customer service. Someone killed him. Misguided or no, she took that knife and made that choice. I will not have anyone lessening her actions for a metaphor.
Sorry.
I have already agreed that she had a chance to redeem herself, and I will offer that to her gladly. But my forgiveness is not offered without that.
I think that's
I
only
didn't
fair.
mean to say that she's without fault. I was just trying to say that we are getting too caught up in laser focusing on her when there are clearly bigger things also behind her.
At play. I understand.
Yes. Sorry, I think we're all just really fucking tired and we're not saying the right words, but we're all on the same page. Okay, we are. We're all a team here and we all want the same thing. So let's just keep going. Okay?
Does anybody have ibuprofen?
No. I forgot to pack it. I think it was in the bag that got left behind.
No.
Pull back to episode 1.
Without sleep, are you shitting me?
Monique will just go over to Milo and just start massaging her temples here.
That's not where the pain is. I appreciate you though.
No, it does not loosen any membranes or anything.
No, it does not. It is, and looks awkwardly over to Theo and then whispers in Monique's ear. It is the girl time.
Oh, alors, d'accord, that is fine. She's gonna rub her hands together.
Really,
I think she'll pull out basically maybe take off a bracelet or something, cast heat metal on it and just hold it against your stomach area, just so it can just warm up the area there for you.
Oh, this is actually very nice. Thank you.
Walking heat bag. Hello. Amazing. So, you guys looking out, you can see like why people choose to go on this cable car. The view is stunning out, looking down at Sicily. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful time of year. Eventually, that kind of first hour passes by fairly quickly. You guys leave the cable car, and the driver says, "Okay, when should I pick you up? You going to the top?"
All the way to the top, baby.
Are you okay with
You know,
looking
usually
around?
I tell people it's a very bad idea, but for some reason, I trust you implicitly, and I feel like you're a professional, a geologist, yes? See?
Ah, maybe, huh?
Ah.
See.
Do you feel
Okay.
comfortable hanging around when the volcano is rumbling?
No, I am going back down. What time would you like me to be back here?
Ah. Do you
What
have
is
a
the time
pager?
No.
Alors,
Hmm.
what is the latest time you can come up?
Like 6 p.m. maybe.
What's the time now?
Okay, we'll say it's like solidly like 8 a.m. right now.
Okay.
So it's gonna take you like 3 hours to get to the top, then however much time you need, then 3 hours to get back down again. So that's 6 hours. So that's 2 p.m. just with
That
travel.
gives us 4 hours to do stuff up there.
Yeah.
For the
Unless you want less time.
probably enough.
I don't know how long it's
Maybe
gonna
it's a
take
good
us.
idea to
so-
let this man be with his family in case it blows.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We will
We
find
can
our
make our
own way
own
down.
way down.
yeah.
It's
He says-
just my suggestion, you know?
Okay.
Cool.
Sure. I'll be at bottom of mountain anyways, so if you send up a flare or something, I will come in an hour. And he pops in
Alors,
his
we can
little,
do that.
he pops in his little cable car and starts heading back down. So, I'll say with Jezebel's instruction, Theo, give I feel bad assuming you're the one who's going to take the lead on getting there, but Kiki walked away.
No problem. I got you.
Is your survival good?
Let's check.
Ask that first.
Is my
never mind.
survival
I'm gonna say
good?
with Jezebel helping, if one person would like to take point on this and roll survival to try and get up there, you can roll. So
I
that
have
would be flat.
I
have a
got plus
+5
5.
survive.
Alright.
Oh,
Mine's +4, so
Monique.
yours is better.
I let Monique do it
Amazing.
because it's her forge.
So Monique,
Mhm.
roll a flat survival check for me.
It was
Oh,
a
no.
bad one. I'm very sorry.
Oh no.
I've rolled. I got a 7 total.
Oh.
Alright.
Bardic
okay.
inspiration. Add a d8.
I have
Ah.
inspiration anyway. You
Oh.
can't add an inspiration after I've rolled, unfortunately.
Yeah. You can do our inspiration after you've rolled, but Bardic
I
has to
will
be
use
before
our inspiration, however, yeah.
for a reroll.
Much better. That's 12 plus 5, 17.
Woo.
Alright. For 17. Amazing. You guys start heading up this mountain. It is steep. You guys are hiking, but it is certainly not it's not a dangerous hike by any means. Shockingly enough, considering it's a volcano. It's actually pretty chill. Usually the only time of year people say not to do it is during winter, but you guys are in the height of summer. The weather is perfect for this type of thing. The way is clear, and you guys start your hike. And Monique and Jezebel, you feel fairly confident that you are making good time and are going in the right direction. Is there anything any of you guys would like to do on the way before I cut to the top?
Build a flare.
Alright. How will you be doing that?
You know in Atlantis when Vinny's just walking around building a dynamite, like a like a bomb. Like I feel like she's just going along and she's just pulling things out like
office supplies.
nitroglycerin.
I made a bridge. It took me like 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Love that guy.
So yeah, I feel like she's just like basically pulling things out and like just like using her own cantrips and stuff that she has to like just like mold things together and like push like scraps that she has together, occasionally making her homunculus hold things for her.
I'll say, give me a Tinker's Tool check.
Oh, yeah.
At disadvantage.
No!
Yeah.
Goodbye, 17. I hardly
R.I.P.
knew
that
you.
baby.
Ugh.
Die, you mother. Nothing, DM. You're so wonderful. So wise and all-knowing.
That's me.
So what do I add to... I have my proficiency bonus because
Yeah.
of Tinker's Tools, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Don't forget inspo.
Oh, did you give me Bardic Inspiration or do you want me to use Bardic Inspiration now?
Do you have chat
Sure.
inspo?
Yeah, shouted
Use-
earlier,
use
so
whatever.
I will gladly have
Bardic
it.
Inspiration.
How much is that one?
D8.
Yeah.
D8.
D8. Alright, that makes that a 13 instead of a 9.
Oh.
Amazing. At least twice, Monique randomly shouts, "Back up!" and like goes to a corner because she thinks it's gonna blow up. But you do kind of like cobble it together. We'll see what happens when you fire it, but you feel fairly confident about what you've created.
Sick. Perfect.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Anything else?
I think Ash will kind of like fall in next to Mila and just like walk with Mila for a bit. Just be like, "Hey, you doing okay?"
Yes. I think. I mean, all things considered, exhausted. This heat pack is
Mhm.
helping a lot. Oh my god. I have to
That's
thank
good.
Monique.
I did not even think that was something Monique could do.
I didn't
That's-
either. I thought, maybe she had medication because she seems like the mama friend, but no.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah,
she's
on Monique's
prepared for
time of the month,
anything.
she just wears like a full iron belt and just fucking lights it on fire.
I like to think that before Monique decided to turn the bag of holding and put it into her homunculus, it was a fanny pack. A bum
100%.
bag.
Yeah.
Fanny pack or one of those really large mom purses.
A little tote bag.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
How do you feel about all this? I mean, I know you're tired as well, but
Yeah, exhausted, tired, worried. Mostly worried.
Yeah.
I just hope things can get figured out with everything. Thank you for sticking up for me back there. I know things got lost because we're all tired and we're all using the wrong words, but well,
it is easy to point fingers when no one understands the full story.
Yeah.
And as much as, admittedly, it'd be easy for me to point a finger, I don't know the whole story.
I mean, some of the blame is on her, yes. I mean,
We did witness that.
crazy to, but she is being influenced by someone, and just hope we can break that influence and that enough of my sister is still there.
Do you think she would come back to you even if it was broken? Do you
Takes
think
like a
she'd come
long
back to Aeaea?
pause. I hope so. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if she doesn't. Because I don't think I could go back without her.
Mila just kind of like wraps an arm around Ash and pulls them really close, like a half hug.
We'll just kind of like wrap an arm around you as well. We'll just kind of just like walk together. Just, yeah.
It's a little awkward with the height difference, but we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How tall is Milo again?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, the height difference. What? They're like the same height. What do you mean?
Maybe. I don't know. I always see Ash as shorter.
It makes sense in my heart.
See, Ash is shorter?
I do. I see them as shorter.
Ugh.
B
It
took
makes
that
sense
as a
why people-
personal offense. B
I
was just like, shut
wait a minute.
They're the baby.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, so you guys continue to hike. Definitely your exhaustion is making this a lot more difficult than you want it to. But you do manage to make it to the section that was pointed out to Jezebel fairly quickly within the 3 hours that you had expected. As you get to this sort of ridge that had been pointed out by Dionysus, can whoever wishes, either people can make investigation checks, or if one person wants to make it with advantage and roll flat, you can.
My investigation's only a +4.
I only have +2.
Yeah, mine's +3. So you
I
might
have
be
a
the
plus
best.
+2.
zero, so.
So, Mo, I think it's you.
Alright,
Mm-hmm.
roll flat.
A 19 plus
Nice.
4.
Nice.
23.
Oh.
Oh!
Monique, you're not sure if it's your connection to this place, but you kind of walk up to this sort of strangely shaped ridge and run your hands across the stone. And you feel a heat seems to pulse through them, and you feel across and find a seam of sorts that burns hotter than the others, and you kind of heave against it, and this rock seems to crush in and then slowly mechanically opens to reveal an entrance, a cave inside where immediately a heavy heat rushes out. And it's like when you, on a really hot day, when you get into your car before you turn your car on, that, where you're just like, can I breathe? But it takes you a second to get used to it. Monique, you're fine. You're chilling. In fact, you're like,
Yep,
this
she's-
is comfy.
Warm. Cozy.
The rest of you feel like you could spend time in here, but if you spend like multiple hours in here, you can tell that it would not do well for your body.
Mm.
What would you like to do?
So the door's open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull Monique aside right before we go in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna speak in French.
Oui, oui.
Bonjour.
How you say? Whatever. Sacre bleu. I'm les du fromage. No, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna ask, like, can you rebuild the bolt? No bullshit. Can you actually do it?
I have not built a weapon in many years. And one of that scale, I don't know.
What happens if you can't?
she's like biting like every part of her that's just basically like she viscerally doesn't want to rebuild this bolt.
This deserves it.
And I think she's gonna look to Thea and she's gonna say, then Zeus will have to rely on something other than the gifts my father gave him.
But what if rebuilding the boat gets your father back?
And
Trade it in?
That is why I'm okay to try.
Okay. I'm just gonna go in then.
Alrighty.
It's cool.
You guys head inside. You head down this cliff, and as you walk in, this stone does kind of close back up again. But immediately next to you, torches begin to bloom with fire lighting the way. But you suspect it's not needed, as what you find inside easily lights up the rest of the place. Now, I'm going to quickly describe what you guys see, and then I think we might cut to an early break so that we can, like, not have to cut, like, 2 seconds in. Okay, so, if you guys open up Roll20.
Hey, yo!
I don't like that, Maddie.
A map?
Oh, worm?
Map
Yo!
time. Map time.
Oh, how fun.
So,
Oh my
for the
god.
people at home, I'll quickly show you a bigger version. So this is what it looks like. This map was made by James.
James, you fucking traitor, you motherfucker.
Thank
Wait,
you,
no,
James. We
it's
love you,
maps.
James, but also, what the
You're
fuck?
getting kissies,
Everyone-
but I'll be mad about it.
It's incredible. Okay, so Hephaestus's forge inside of Mount Etna, after being left alone for just a week, has turned into a hot mess. Once a place of divine craftsmanship is now a chaotic wreck. Huge anvils and tools are scattered everywhere, covered in ash and grime. The forges and bellows meant to control the mountain's fire are now neglected and overloaded. The heat is intense, warping the air and making it hard to see. Molten lava flows uncontrollably through the channels, and the walls, once covered in ancient symbols, now glow a menacing red, cracked and scorched from the heat. The air is thick with the smell of sulfur and burnt metal, making it harder to breathe. Sporadic bursts of flames shoot out from the cracks in the ground, casting an eerie light around the cavern. The noise is a wild mix of metal groaning, magma bubbling, and the distant rumble of the restless volcano. Everything vibrates with pent-up energy, like a ticking time bomb. Even though it's only been a week, this forge is dangerously overheated and on the verge of causing a massive eruption. Hephaestus's once mighty workshop is now a volatile disaster just waiting to happen. So, this is going to be like a video game style skill challenge because it's fun. So you'll notice I popped some. This music is not giving what I want it to.
Oh.
No. This one, sure. I have some little circles. So these are the things that you guys need to fix or complete. I'll send you it during the break, so you guys don't have to like remember this. But there are 3 things that you guys need to do. 1, you need to repair the bellows. These are used to control the flow of air and keep the fire regulated, and they are broken. 2, you need to redirect the magma flow. Currently, there are multiple rocks which have fallen, causing the magma to heat in some places, cool in others, and begin to overflow. And 3, you need to activate the cooling mechanism again, which has also been deactivated and needs to be activated again, which are these little blue things around which all need to be activated by turning a dial. So that is what you guys are going to achieve. Each of these things will require some successes with some failures in order to fix, and you guys can work together to use skills or spells or whatever you wish in order to hopefully complete these. Exciting stuff, y'all. But we will do that after a quick break so we don't have any interruptions. That's 15 minutes early, whatever. We are going to be, we're going to head off for about 10 minutes. Be sure to go to the bathroom, grab a drink, say hi to your mother. And
How do you mother for me?
hey, I haven't seen her in a while. And,
Oh.
and we will see you back here in 10 minutes time. See you in a bit.
5, 6, 7,
Hey
8.
everyone, welcome back! Okay,
I'm scared.
I am like raw dogging music right now, so let me know if it's too loud. Okay, so welcome back everyone. We'll do a quick reminder. This is what it looks like. Ooh, wow, amazing. Now you get the small ones, suckers. Alright, so I sent you guys in the chat the things that you have to do. So for each of the things, essentially the bellows has 2 successes and 2 fails, so you need to make 2 successful skill checks in order to fix the bellows, and you get 2 failures before they are broken further. The rocks, self-explanatory, do whatever you want, and these dials, you don't really know what you need to do, because that involves checks. Go as you may, my loves.
Should we roll initiative for
I
this?
have a question. Oh, go ahead.
No, because it's like combat vibes, but there is no initiative. So really, you guys tell me what you want to do. I know some of them will have some form of, not yet.
Should we have
Depends.
initiative just so it's in order?
If that would make you guys like more comfortable and make it
Yes.
make more sense
Yeah.
in your brain,
Okay.
then we can
Because
absolutely.
then
do
everyone
that.
gets a chance to do something.
Love that.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Everyone roll for initiative.
Okay.
And you have to roll with disadvantage. Because initiative
Fuck,
is an
you're right.
ability
Well,
check.
I
have a
don't
question.
because I got a
Yes,
natural 1.
I have an
so.
answer.
Can we know what each task, what ability check it requires, so we can like
Basically,
person with
you
the most
don't-
strength?
You don't know what ability check it requires, so it's a skill challenge. So essentially,
Okay.
you tell me what skill you are going to use in order to solve
Right,
the
okay.
problem. Similar to when we did the escaping from the Cyclops thing, like that, but a bit bigger. So, for example,
Okay.
I can imagine that one of Theo's best would be a sleight of hand. So you might say, can I use my sleight of hand to move the pieces together carefully so Monique can then use her Forge Maker skills to put them together, for example. Alrighty. Can I get 25 to 20? Nope. 20 to 15.
Yeah!
What'd you get?
15!
15 for Mon. 15 to 10.
13.
13 for Myla. 10 to 5.
Got a 7.
5.
7 Theo. 5 for Jezebel. And B, what'd you get? What'd you get for Ash?
I didn't need to roll with disadvantage because my first roll was a natural 1.
Okay.
For a total of 4.
Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way.
No. Yeah.
Alright.
I was like, should I pull it in this? No.
So basically, I'll say we're going to do this in initiative order, but you guys can ignore movement speeds, for example. Yeah, we'll basically use this so everyone gets a chance, and it might give you guys a little bit more structure. So we'll start off with Monique. You see the cacophony in front of you. What would you like to do?
Can I make an intelligence check of what would be the most beneficial one to get done first?
Of course, I'm going to say that can be either I would say an Arcana check for that one. I'm going to say give that to me with a DC of 12. Disadvantage.
Ah!
Yeah, everything's disadvantage at the moment.
I just rolled 2 15s in a row. I'm so
Whoa.
good.
Let's
So that's
go.
15 plus 7, so that's a
Amazing.
22.
So,
Nice.
Looking around, you think that probably getting the cooling systems in order would be good. And I think continuing on with that Arcana check, I'll give you another piece of information. These 4 mechanisms all look like they need to be turned. And they look like they need to be turned at the same time. Or at least within a similar time frame. In order to even everything out.
She'll relay that back to everyone. And then the one ahead of us is the one that's closed off the most, isn't it? Really?
The one ahead of you? Yes, because
Yeah.
it does not have a direct route to it. I will remind you, Monique.
It's straight up
you're
lava.
Fine. Your butt with your father's hammer. It's basically thick water to you. Yeah. Because you didn't really tell anyone what that hammer gave you, but it gave you something real cool.
Yeah, it did. I forgot about that.
You have
Yeah.
fire immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I already have fire resistance anyway, but I'm now
So-
immune to it.
It gives you
yeah.
fire resistance when you have it, and if you already have fire resistance, it turns it into fire immunity.
That's hot. Literally.
Yeah, she'll say like, alors, everyone get to one of these aisles. We need to turn them as fast as possible, and then she's just gonna wade through the lava.
Okay.
Monique.
Oh.
I will say,
Okay.
I'm gonna say before you do that, because Monique is a smart
Oh
woman.
yeah.
You were
Oh,
wearing
my shit.
clothing.
I love.
I immediately see the chat. More new clothes.
I forgot about that.
Just
You
it
know what?
only goes up to the side, so she
that's
just
so
walks out
Johnny
with booty
Storm of my
shorts.
brain.
Yeah.
It's so Johnny Storm of my brain.
So how would you like to go about this? There are ways.
She'll go to the thinnest point and do that really long leg stretch that you do to get over a puddle.
Alrighty. I would say give me an athletics or acrobatics checks with like a DC of 5.
I'm still rolling with
Disadvantage.
Yeah, you are.
So upsetting because
We're
I've
gonna
just
say
rolled a
this so
17.
much this session.
This is gonna be rough.
A 6 on the die, baby. So that makes
Amazing.
that
Oh.
9.
You feel the stretch in your hoo-ha and you're like, oh, yep, I need to do more yoga. But you do manage to shakily make it across. Alrighty, so you've let everyone know what you'd like to do. So are you readying yourself by one of the dials?
I'm gonna ready it. Yeah, ready to turn.
Amazing. Milo, you're up next. What would you like to do?
All right. Let's see. What's my movement speed again? 30
Your
feet.
movement speed don't matter.
Oh, excellent. I don't have magic. Anyway. Oh my god, they're all so far.
You can just get there.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're just using initiative for structure. That's why I said
Yeah.
movement speed doesn't matter too much.
Milo's gonna go this way. What is this down here, Maddie? Does
is
this look like solid
rocks.
ground?
That is a rock that is currently blocking the lava flow.
Okay, I'm going to very carefully try to get over that.
Yeah, roll me a quick athletics or acrobatics check with a DC of 7. At disadvantage.
Acrobatics it is. I know. Okay, 8.
Amazing. You
Oh my god.
carefully make your way over, taking the most complicated route to get there. I think.
I'm
Uh,
not thinking. I just see heat. And I'm running.
Amazing. How are you getting across the lava river in front of you?
Oh my
That's
god.
what, like 5 feet?
Yeah.
I can jump that, I think.
Alright. Can you please
I'm
make
gonna-
me an athletics
I'm gonna run and
check?
jump.
An athletics check with a DC of 7 again.
You have 7.
Because it's 5 feet. It's not that.
Yes. 8 again.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, you're stressing me out. Do you know how much damage
Jesus
lava gives
wept.
you? Anyways, you make it.
I've watched Critical Role. I know.
Are you readying to turn that dial?
Yes.
Amazing. Theo.
It says Monique can use her divine knowledge as skills to repair the bell. She needs assistance from the others to gather the materials and hold the parts in place. May I please use my sleight of hand to gather the materials that she needs
Yeah.
and hold them in place?
So you're going to head over to the bellows and just get ready for Monique when she's ready to do that part. You can absolutely do that. So you're going for one of the successes needing to do the bellows. All right.
Do I have to be next to her to do that, or can I
No,
just go to
basically,
Abella?
you're getting ready to do it for then maybe Monique to swing by and get that second success. You're doing the prep. So,
Okay.
you'd be... Oh, no. Okay, it's okay. I fixed it. So, yeah. You would be heading over here. That's where the bellows
over
are.
there. Okay.
Yeah, can you give me
that
just
thing.
a
Gotcha.
really quick athletics or acrobatics check with a DC of 7, just to get over this rock here.
Okay, acrobatics +4. That is a 5 + 4. That's a 9.
Amazing. You make
Oh,
you guys
easy.
are
Okay.
stressing me out. Okay, now faced with this bellows and just looking at like the pieces down, you just kind of start to maneuver it together, getting ready for someone to come in and help you out. Can you please give me a sleight of hand check with a DC of 15, and you'll be disadvantaged.
Okay, so my sleight of hand is +10. So what could possibly go wrong,
I
right?
yell.
Don't say that.
I yell across to Theo. You've got this. Please have this. Bardic inspiration.
So you have a D8
We'll see.
for a minute.
Oh, how wonderful. Can I keep... Do I have to use it now, or can I keep it just in
It
case I
lasts
need
for a
it?
Keep it.
minute, but you can keep it.
Okay, might as well use that. Well, I can keep it. I'll keep it. Okay. 17 + 10, baby.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Very carefully put the pieces together, just holding it so steady that if anyone was to come in and help fix it, you are ready. So that is 1 success for the bellows. It needs 1 more success to be fixed. Next up we have Jezebel. Jezebel, what would you like to do?
I would like to go try and make my way towards the far circle coolant turny wheel thing.
The one to the top or the one to the right?
The one to the right.
Okay, awesome. So making your way over, I would say probably the best way would be to like go like here and then here and then cross here and then here, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna need 1 singular athletics or acrobatics check from you with a DC of 7.
Okay.
I just put you in the lava. I shouldn't do that. That's rude.
Okay. Okay, that's a 7.
Hey, yo.
Oh
You
my
guys are
god.
terrified.
Hey.
Amazing.
No, we're really
you
cutting it
make
close.
your
This
way
is bad.
over, go across that
We're
bridge,
living life on the edge, okay?
and
This
make
just
your
happens
way
to be the edge of life.
to this cooling device, readying to turn it. And finally, Ash. What would you like to do?
Okay. So we're all okay, so there's one more dial, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And Theo has gone to the bellows, so I will go to the last dial so that we can do all of those
Give
then.
me athletics or acrobatics DC of 7.
With disadvantage, right?
Yep. Always.
Okay. 15.
I would like to use Twist of Fate. Re-roll it, bitch.
You do that.
Okay, cool. Thanks. That was a 2.
Not on my watch.
DC of
7.
7, you said?
Yes.
Acrobatics or athletics? Or does it
Yes.
have to be athletics?
Either
Okay,
way.
we'll take acrobatics to make it a total of 8.
Amazing. Oh my god, you're stressing me the fuck out. Okay.
So
Awesome.
bad. 15 to 5.
Just to make it
What is
easier, we'll
all
say that you guys were all holding your actions. So, these dials are rusty, they are hot, they're not doing any damage to you guys, but you will need to make a check in order to be able to successfully turn them at the same time. So, either you can go for a dexterity or a strength angle. It will have a DC of 12. So you guys can go with whatever skill you think would be appropriate. Just tell me which one you're going to go for.
Okay.
Which
You
skill?
say dexterity or strength?
Yeah, and then basically either a dexterity skill or a strength skill.
I'm gonna go dexterity when it comes to me.
Yeah, I got
You don't
stiff.
need to. You're at the bellows.
Okay.
You're chilling.
Oh,
I'll get
yeah,
to you.
sorry.
You're fine. So,
So then if I wanted to do like sleight of hand, could I use the
yeah.
modifier for that, or
you can. So you
Okay.
can use sleight of
Excellent.
hand
Yep.
to try and like maneuver your way like through these gears to try and loosen it a little bit so you can turn it more effectively. So we'll start with you then, Faye. Can you make me a sleight of hand check, DC of 12, disadvantage? Hit it.
Okay. And that's 14.
Amazing. Wait, what was the DC? 12, right?
You said 15.
12, yeah.
Oh,
said
you
12.
No, it's 12.
Oh,
You said 12.
Oh, slick.
15 was the other one.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 12. That's
Okay.
a success. Amazing. You have one success. Ash, what are you going for?
I am going to go with sleight of hand. However, I don't trust myself. I'm going to use my portent, so I roll a 14 plus 3.
Amazing. You do so. So is that your last portent?
I have
Do
I
they
have
reset
one
with a
left.
long rest or a dawn?
They reset with a long rest.
Okay, cool.
So I didn't use them yesterday.
Yeah.
So I have one.
2 successes. Monique, which skill are you going to use? Why are they always doing work outside of my house right now?
We cannot hear it.
It's okay, we can't hear it.
Only a little bit. We hear it.
I know the stream can because my mic sucks. Anyways, yeah.
I was wondering. So, yeah, you know what? We'll do an athletics check to try and do it, I guess.
Yeah, so you're just gonna try and full strength pull it.
Let's
So
just
yeah,
raw dog it.
DC of 12. Yeah,
Raw
DC
dogging
of
life.
12 with disadvantage. You
I have
do-
inspiration.
You have a point of inspiration.
I
Yes.
rolled a 3 and then a 4.
I'd like to remind you guys that you can gift inspiration to each other. You can give your own point to someone else.
16.
Amazing. You heave at it, says 3 successes, 1 more, and finally, Lila.
I am going to kind of like find a place on the mechanism that I can jam my foot and kind of wrap myself around it and push apart, and I'm going to be using acrobatics to turn this thing.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Help!
Can I send a bardic inspiration over? Say, give it a slam.
Sure.
Ah!
Do bardics
I just saw
reset
Space
on
Jam
a short or long rest?
Short rest.
Oh, slay for you. Amazing. Because you was giving them out like hotcakes,
Yeah.
and I was like, please tell me you're being
Yep.
smart about this. Amazing.
14, baby.
Amazing. All of you counting, go 1, 2, 3, and all of you managed to turn them at the same time.
Frick yeah.
Yeah, I know that's
Nice.
right. You know what? Apparently, oh, I can. So why won't you let me? Ah, whatever. I'm not gonna get rid of them. I wanted to delete them. It'd be all satisfying. Maybe it's on a different layer. You know what? Oh, I can delete. No, I can't. That's sad. Anyways,
make
we
them
move on.
hidden? We move on.
We move on. Who cares? Okay.
We've been there.
You guys have completed one of the tasks. We will move on to Theo. You're currently holding this in place. I'm gonna say, technically, you've like done the thing you need to. So if you want to like go and do something else, you absolutely can. You've done the task.
Will it undo though?
No.
Okay, so all right.
You got the success. I won't take that away from you. So currently,
Gotcha.
what's left is the 3 boulders that are currently blocking the lava flow.
Okay. Let's see if I can kick some boulders to the one that's closest to me. This
Amazing.
one I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Amazing. So,
I would.
how are you attempting to do this?
Okay, maybe I'm stealthy and these rocks don't know what hit them.
I'm gonna say no.
Fair. Is there any way I could use sleight of hand for this? Maybe I hit it in the exact right spot.
I'm gonna say yes, but the DC will be higher.
Fair enough. I'll use that bardic inspiration that Jezebel gave me.
Alrighty, so the DC is going to be 17.
Okay, plus 10. Easy. Alright.
Disadvantage.
Okay, that's already a 13 plus 10. And with the bardic inspiration, that's a plus 4, so that's a 27.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
Oh, no I didn't. Okay, so the first roll was 27. Come on.
What?
Okay, that's an 8 plus 10.
You're all good. Amazing.
Okay.
You're
Jeez.
like taking out your sword, newly given to you once more. You kind of slam it into the middle of these kind of broken together boulders and twist it in just the right way that it crumbles in itself and crumbles away, and this lava begins to flow once more. Amazing. We will head back to the top. Monique, you are up.
Alors, okay. Time to head to some boulders. Let's go down to these ones down here. She's gonna do another little long steppy bit.
Alright, give me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Alright, that's a 4. Disadvantage. Not worse than a 4. So
4 plus...
3.
Yeah, so it was a DC of 5. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
You approach the boulder. How are you going to do this?
I'm gonna take my hammer and I'm gonna
Are you going to use a particular thing that
Yeah.
it can do? Amazing. Paint
Yeah,
me,
well,
paint
I
me
mean,
the word
I-
picture. Give me it.
Alright.
Paint me
She's going to, I think, as she walks over to these boulders, she's gonna kind of look down at some like the small like lava trails and the cracks on the floor and kind of like almost bury her feet into them slightly, as she raises the hammer far above her head and almost to a point where it seems like the hammer's weight would overwhelm her before she kind of swings it back down. And as she does, all this kind of hot amber light starts flooding down the shaft of the hammer itself, flooding the kind of top of it and filling that kind of space and lighting it over. And she slams down onto the rocks itself, and that impact cracks through. And you can kind of take it from there, Maddie, I think.
Amazing. You see this hammer kind of lights up, almost like it's been just taken out of the forge, that kind of bright neon orange. And as she slams it down into this rock, you see it crumbles and melts into a pool of lava, immediately slowly melting out, creating once again this. So I love the ticks, thank you so much. This usual pool. As you use the ability you get once per dawn, where you can turn a 10-foot by 10-foot space of
Volcanic
rock
strike.
into a pool of lava. Slay!
Nice.
Slay
I feel
queen.
like I'm missing something on the tick.
I'm also, this is a side
The
note,
one
I'm,
next
she's
to
also gonna,
Theo.
she's gonna remove her boots, I think, and roll her trousers up, I think. I think that's, you know, I think that's the
Dogs
safest
out.
option for her here.
Dogs out.
Dog's out. She's just like, I can't keep, I don't want to risk my shoes. She's like putting them in her bag of holding, rolling up her
Those
trousers.
Rippers away!
Nyla, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I'm not going back that way. I'm going
For
to
free?
run all the way over here, and just kind of beckon to Ash. Come on! And I'm gonna hold my action to attempt to destroy these rocks until Ash is on the other side.
That's
'Cause
actually
I'm not abandoning
that's fair enough. And if you would like, you two can attempt to do this together, so you can kind of use your action to almost give Ash advantage on this if you would like to. Give the help
Yeah.
action.
Slay.
AKA
So it'll be a
straight-
flat roll.
Would you like to do that?
Yay.
Yeah, I think Milo will probably put some strategically placed arrows in where one good hit and it's like hitting a nail on the head kind of thing.
Mhm.
Theo, what would you like to do? I don't think there is anything you can do because you've already done the bellows thing, so you can just chill out if you want. Moral support.
You are muted.
You did.
We're activating the cooling mechanism now, right?
The cooling mechanisms have been activated already.
Okay.
So that's been done. There's
Moving
only
along.
one rock left, and Ash and Mila have that handled, kind of. They haven't done it yet, but they will. You've already done one part of the
Okay.
thing, so really, yeah, you can.
I wave over at Theo and I go, oh. Gesture at rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors? Sure. Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper,
Okay.
scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Mm.
I lost.
I'm gonna fall. Of course I'm gonna choose rock.
Oh gosh, I should have known.
Alright, Ash,
Wow.
how are you going to attempt to break this rug?
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna get to the other side first. I'm not gonna get myself stranded on the other side, so I'm gonna climb back over.
Give me an athletics and acrobatics check at disadvantage.
I'm holding out my hand.
A disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, because you're
10 on
giving
the first one.
advantage to the breaking of the rock. You're kind
I
of
don't like
so
the way that they're
struggling.
looking.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
4.
Alright.
Hmm.
Can I grab them?
Are you gonna do anything about this?
Yeah, I would like to try and
Or
pull
so,
them to
like,
the other side.
Inspiration-wise, are you taking the role?
Yes, actually, you're so right. I'm gonna do that. Yes, inspiration.
Okay, you can roll again.
Okay.
Forget about
That's okay. That's better. That's 11. So,
Okay, amazing.
that.
You make your way over. Now,
We-
how are you going to attempt to break this rock?
okay. I am going to attempt to break this rock
Your
by.
camera is having a terrible time right now.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's happening to it. It hates me today. There we go.
Nice.
It's
Now
fixed.
I can see your beautiful
Um,
thighs.
Man.
Wonderful.
Okay. I am going to kind of look down at my mace that I have and go, that's probably not gonna do the job. And I'm going to try and recreate a kind of spiritual version of it that's a lot bigger to kind of
A spiritual weapon,
hit these
perhaps.
rocks. A spiritual weapon, perhaps, you could say.
Amazing. Alright, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so a big
say
spectral version of it
roll
appears,
to
and I'm gonna
hit.
try and hit it with that.
roll to hit, and you're going to roll flat because you were given advantage. And it's going to
Ew.
have an AC of 15.
14 plus 7.
Lovely. You Can you also just roll damage for me? Just.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that. I can roll DiMaggio. That is a D8. That is 4 on the die plus 4, so that
Amazing.
is a total of 8 damage.
Yeah.
Radiant
You
damage.
smash this. The radiant light mixes in
Roll
with
4.
the light of the fire and shatters this last boulder. Monique,
Give Milo a
back
high
at the
five.
top. You see
Alright.
Theo has kind of put together the parts of this fucking bellows so it may be fixed.
Okay. So it doesn't seem like there's anything else that needs to be fixed?
It's it's just the final success on the bellows, and then that is it.
Oh. Okay, cool. I think she'll, now that she's got, like, her trousers rolled up and her boots tucked away, I think now she'll, like, just start wading through, like, the less deep bit. She'll go for, like, like, when you tap into a pool and stuff, like a river, to see how deep it is and stuff. She's, like, doing that with her feet and then crossing through.
Yeah.
Doing that with her feet and then crossing through.
Yeah. You make your way through easily enough. So, at the bellows, how would you like to go about fixing this? So you can do like Tinker's Tools check, Kana,
Yes.
whatever you feel. Let me know.
With Tinker's Tools, am I just rolling plus my proficiency?
Unless
Or I roll
you
with something else?
unless you have expertise, I don't believe so. No.
I think it's dexterity, right?
Yeah. So
I
maybe
think it's
Tinker's
sleight of
Tools?
hand or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's sleight of, because I think usually
These
I go
tools, I
like
think it's sleight of hand. It's
sleight of
usually
hand
dex.
and then you add your proficiency on top of that. I don't think that's actually rules as written. That's usually how I do it.
I don't know,
So
Rod. Do I
sure.
look like a
Oh
wizard
yeah,
of
just
Lycos?
straight. Yeah, just look it up.
Straight
Just
dex.
straight dexterity. Yeah.
Yeah, so
And then plus
you'd
my- there you
be
go, no.
rolling d20, adding your dex skill, and then your proficiency on top of that.
Okay, so it's a 9 on the die, and that's roll with disadvantage.
So I didn't
so
say
it's
the
a
DC.
9.
Fuck, DC of 15.
Okay, well, it's 9 on the die, plus 2, which is my dex, plus 3, so that's only 14.
Okay.
Oh.
So that is one failure. So you'd have one more failure until it's bad, but you still have one more success. So you see, like, as you try to fix it, it's almost like the pressure of the situation's getting to you, and you just can't concentrate, and you kind of knock out one of the pieces, and immediately steam begins to pour out. Myla, you're up. Would you like to attempt to... If you guys just want to pass until someone who can do it does it, you totally can.
Let me look at my skills real quick. No. No. I'm just gonna be okay. We can wait over here. I figure it out near the entrance.
I'll say
In case the-
Theo already did one half of the bellows, so I'll say probably can't do the the second success. So Jezebel, would you like to do anything?
I'd like to toss a bardic inspiration over to Monique and just go, "Hey, don't maybe try something different. I don't think just, like trying to kindly be like, I don't think that was right. I'm no mechanic.
Figure it out.
I don't think that's right."
No. Ash.
I don't have my channel divinity, otherwise I would do that. Because of the long rest.
You can give her the help action.
I will do that.
Amazing.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna go over and I will.
So just
stand
give
with
me
you.
a really quick athletics or acrobatics check, DC of 5, to cross over the narrow part of the lava.
Okay, with disadvantage. Ooh, well, that was a 5 on the die, so hopefully I don't get worse than that. Well, there was a 4 on the die, but that is plus 3, so I am good.
Amazing.
It's, 8
You make
total.
your way over. How are you assisting Monique? Just for
Um,
flavor.
Yeah, for flavor. Definitely is kind of like looking it over and kind of feeding into the same sort of kind of thinking back again to when I was on the ship and how I didn't know how to drive it, but then I just kind of focused on it and was able to think back, and was able to kind of gain that ability to kind of just know. Kind of trying to feed into that a little bit, maybe not fully.
I like the
don't have
idea that
ability.
Ash is just being like, if I could drive a boat, you could do this, I believe in you.
Yeah, almost, yeah, it's just almost like, it's almost
Monique
just
is
like
instead-
words of encouragement.
Yeah.
Monique's instead just like, just hold that there. If you can hold those together while I do this, it's actually way more helpful.
Okay, yeah, I could do that.
Amazing. Monique, you can attempt to make the same roll again. Instead, it is a DC of 17. You do not
Flat,
have
though.
that, and you have a bardic, and it's a flat roll.
Uh-huh.
Is that not gonna make?
Alright, well, I rolled a 9 again. So
Uh-huh.
we're already on 13.
Okay.
I am going to roll this d8.
Okay.
We need a 4 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
I'll roll at my dice tower.
Ree have received
It is a
Ree, you've
It is
received
a
it.
3.
You have received an inspiration.
Really?
I was about to give you one too.
Really?
So that was a 6 on the die instead. Unfortunately.
No.
How many inspirations did I just get?
I'd
Only
Just
the one.
I'd like
Just
to
the
give
one.
you one of mine.
All right, roll again.
Alright.
Rolling.
See,
Jesus.
this is when they come
Come
in.
on, Ree.
A 16 on the die.
Yay!
Let's
go.
There it is.
Amazing.
Yay! Took so long.
You just see, like, Minnie's just getting so overwhelmed by the situation, and in the end, Ash just puts a hand on your shoulder, Minnie, and says some encouraging words to you, and you center yourself in that moment. And manage to click it into place, and the steam slowly recedes. And you feel the entire place begin to quiet. And almost like you'd been so used to that like near constant sound that when it fades away it almost seems strangely too quiet. But congratulations. You have successfully
Woo!
calmed the forge.
We didn't take any damage.
Why
Look
would
at
you say
us.
that? Now something's gonna happen.
I think I'm going to trip into this stream now.
Don't do
I
that.
was
Feels
told
right.
There might be another map. Anyway.
I think like a mom will turn to everyone and go, "Alors, that was very good, huh?"
It's really hot in here!
I'll say after a moment the place is starting to cool down. Like where you guys got to the point where you're like, I need to leave or I'm gonna pass out. It has begun to slowly cool down. But all of you, except for Mon, are sweating profusely.
Is there any water in here?
There would be coolant water
Yeah.
somewhere for
There's
Forge.
coolant waters that have now been activated, but I'm gonna say any water that was probably open before for cooling has since like evaporated.
It is now
Oh.
steam.
But you guys would have like bottles of water on you, I imagine.
Okay.
I also have the cornucopia of Dionysus where I can create food and
That's
water.
so true.
Y'all want
Nice.
juice boxes?
Please.
Water.
Oh,
In here?
It only makes grape.
That's
it's
fine.
better than nothing.
As long as it's not like last night's juice box.
Oh yeah, that was
Hey.
the one where you accidentally turned up the alcohol content.
Yeah.
Some food is quickly handed
I
out.
check it. No, none in here.
You guys haven't lost any hit points, so you guys just take the time to do it. But any of the food, I think the food will disappear by the end of the day. But if before the day ends, if you guys take a short rest, you can elect to, while eating this food, gain a hit die worth of hit points back without spending a hit die. Is the cool
Nice.
thing that this cornucopia can do once a day. All right.
Can I look around the forge and see what I find?
What do you?
Yeah,
looking
I was
for?
about to say.
Mm-hmm. What do I have to roll to do that?
What is
forgot.
there anything you're looking for in particular? What are you hoping for?
That good weapons, good potions, anything that
Red blue.
Festus, I don't know, his secret stash.
His underwear,
Mon
maybe?
would be looking for blueprints.
Ooh, very cool.
Good
Oh,
point.
yeah.
That's more important, I guess.
Oh.
That's pretty nice.
I'm gonna say either both of you can roll investigation with disadvantage, or one of you can roll flat.
I will
Okay.
help Monique find whatever she needs.
Amazing.
Could I
Yeah.
roll with disadvantage to see if I can find any traces of anyone else having been in here?
Okay, I'm gonna say you can do that at survival if you would like to, survival or investigation.
I'll do that.
All
I
right.
would
Why
like
not?
to
We'll
assist, so
do
you
that.
get a flat roll.
Alrighty. Since
Oh,
it's
I do?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you're
I'd
doing
like to.
survival.
Yes,
Yeah,
survival.
because it's a different check. I'll totally allow that. I will handle you guys in a
Well-
second. We'll start with Monique
Okay.
and
Could
We
yeah,
don't have
could
to.
I
Sorry.
before
ahead, go
before
ahead,
that
go ahead.
happens,
Monique.
could I actually choose to do investigation in that? Because
Okay.
I
Since,
rolled really well.
okay.
Unless that would affect that I need to do disadvantage. I'm just checking
All right.
before.
I'm gonna say you can do either since it's like a completely different thing. Like you guys are looking for completely different things. So yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Cool. So, what did you roll, Monique?
I got a 2 plus 5, so a 7.
Alright.
With advantage?
With flat.
It was flat.
With
Oh,
flat,
shit.
flat,
With
yeah, because we're at
flat.
disadvantage
Alrighty.
normally right now.
You and Theo begin making your way around this forge. You do find some like general papers that seem to be discarded. It looks like some of the paper has become like damaged over time. They're like harder to read. It looks like it's just recordings of orders that have been placed, kind of like reminders and to-do lists and lists of ingredients and supplies needed. I'll say you do find one note that looks like instructions for enhancing weapons and enhancing armor. And I'm gonna say you can use this when you have access to this. You can keep it around. Next time you attempt to next time you attempt to change any of your words are really hard. Every time you try to change one of your infusions, thank you, you can do so, because I believe you do it at like the start of the day. Is that what it says?
After a long rest.
Yeah, you can now do it in a short rest.
Oh.
Nice.
Hey, oh, nice.
So yeah, you find some really cool hot tips, and you're like, damn, that's makes it really quicker actually, slay. But that is all you managed to find. All right, you guys, what did you roll? Oh yes,
never
sorry.
mind.
I'll come back to you in a sec. I'll do these guys first. if
Fair
that's
enough.
okay. What did
Of course.
you roll?
I rolled a 21 for investigation because I rolled a 19 and I have a +2.
Amazing.
Nice.
Looking around, you do see some footprints, though they seem very strange. You see one footprint, and then where you expect to see another, it isn't there. But then as you kind of move around, I'll say like also throughout this time, Monique kind of like reached in and picked up the broken grates and kind of melded them back together so you guys could travel around.
Yeah.
And then almost like 15, 20 feet, you see another footprint. As like the second one. Almost like someone with the longest legs you've ever seen. Yet. But the feet, the like shape, the size of them are like normal human size.
What? What in the creepy long leg?
They don't,
What now?
they aren't fresh by any means, but with that like higher of a investigation check, you do manage to kind of locate it. What were you saying, Justin?
Is there any way I could look for something without Monique? And just double check for the bolt plans. Any plans, schematics, blueprints.
You guys, you did do the kind of like looking for blueprints already. I'm gonna say looking around, you feel fairly certain that like you can't find anything. This bolt was built probably 4,000 years ago.
Okay.
If not longer.
Can I search for weapons in general? Some cool stuff.
You guys, apart from that thing, you do find some just like general like tools and looks like blades, but you don't find anything that imbues any kind of magic with the original investigation roll. I'm sorry.
But can I try again just for like general, like a cool sword or a shield, you know?
You did already
It's
roll,
okay if the answer's no.
Okay, I'll say you can roll, but it would be at disadvantage, and the DC is 20.
Oh, shit.
Just
Okay.
because, like, you've already spent a lot of time doing it, and this is me olive branching here.
Yeah, if the answer's no, the answer's no.
The
I
answer is
understand.
probably no.
Alright, though it's investigation
Oh,
at
buddy.
disadvantage and DC's 20?
Mhm.
Jesus Christ. Okay. No.
Yeah.
I got a 8 plus 2. It's
You
10.
guys divided and conquered. Theo attempted to look as well, but this forge itself is, apart from this like main section, it is kind of confusing and a little bit of a maze of sorts. Especially after Jezebel mentions that people have come here, you wouldn't be surprised if whatever was here had been taken already. It looks like either Hephaestus, before leaving, had brought a lot of his things with him, or someone else has come and cleared most of the place out.
I'm just gonna kick a random piece of, like a helmet, into lava.
It sinks slowly.
Oh.
Why?
I just I thought there would be some kind of answers here, but sadly mistaken.
This is less a place where answers are found and more of a place where
Jezebel,
They're
the
made.
cause of questions are made.
can you make an insight check for me?
Yes, I can.
Inside.
On who?
What's going on here?
I'd like to instantly roll inspiration because that's a nat 1.
Ah, so you're
No.
also you're rolling
No
with
fun.
disadvantage, so yeah, you can roll
Yeah.
again.
Okay. So then that's a dirty 20.
A dirty slutty
Hell
little
yeah.
20.
Hey.
You, as
Feels
you're
yum.
kind of thinking about this, you kind of like feel a bit strange for a second, but with that high insight, you manage to kind of like narrow in and immediately assess. Jezebel, you now have advantage on any rolls that will attempt to put you under the effects of charm, mind control, or read your mind. You have advantage on any saving throws that attempt to do that, as you have completed
What?
your father's quest.
Mm.
That's
Oh.
roll.
That's a bastard.
Excellent.
A boon.
But also, fuck that.
Kind of like the elvish vibe, but also in regards to
Yeah.
like, I'll say that generally right now, but like if a spell is being cast on you, feel free to like vouch for the fact that you should probably get advantage. Usually I'll say it's anything to do with like your mind and influencing it or accessing it in any way.
Slay.
But that's only with saving throws, so like if someone wanted to cast like a psychic damage spell on you, you wouldn't say have resistance to the damage or anything like that. Awesome. Alrighty. So you guys have spent like an hour or so looking around. The forge itself has calmed down significantly. Monique, you feel fairly confident that the forge will be alright. It looks like, if anything, this place was left in a rush. Things needed to be repaired and hadn't. But now that you guys have done the repairs, it looks like it will function by itself for at least longer than the week that it was not doing so well before. It does need to be in use occasionally, but you suspect you could leave it for some time. If you want to roll like an Arcana check, I could probably give you a more specific estimate. I'll say a DC of 15. You know that it's longer than a week.
Yep. She'll kind of just like narrow her eyes and then look over the group and stuff. Her eyes landing on like Theo. As she goes, alors, you want me to try to rebuild the boat, huh?
I think that's a mighty fine idea. What do you think?
That I don't even know where to start. I can't remember. Do we have the piece of the boat? We don't, do we?
Nope.
No.
Bolt was
They were
destroyed.
thrown somewhere.
They were thrown.
They were
in
thrown
here,
in
right?
this volcano.
Wait.
What?
But
It was thrown in the
time out. Hold
lava.
on.
Yeah.
Monique. The pieces of the boat are in here because your father
Oh.
or someone threw them in here, right?
He threw them.
In the dream, they were thrown into the lava.
She's gonna look at the lava pools and she's just gonna and just start taking stuff off and then be like, avert your eyes.
Hey, yo, whoa. Is there a towel
You want-
nearby or like an
I do
apron?
I do a minor illusion. It's just a mass hallucination where everyone's seeing Monique and thinking that she's wearing clothes.
Mom's just like taking things off, and then she's just gonna start like wading into the lava and just starting to look through the lava to see if there's anything.
Okay.
I have a thing.
Yeah.
Is there any way I
What's
could
up?
help
Everything that
help
could really
action
help.
anything?
What's up?
So, well, could I? I'm trying to think how it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay. So as this kind of conversation is being had about doing this and the pots being in here and stuff like that, Ash is just gonna like look around at like the large amount of lava that is in here, and it's like, where the fuck do we even start? I mean, we can't do anything. Only Monique can. We don't have any. I mean, we go near this stuff and it's gonna burn us. I'm trying to think how to flavor this. I would like to cast Locate Object.
Don't you have to have seen the object within 30 feet of you, up close?
I mean, you've seen
We
a
had a
lightning
dream
bolt
on
before.
it
I
at the
suppose we
very
had a
beginning.
dream. Yeah, actually, yeah.
I've seen it. It is an object that is that I have seen. It is an object that is, I would even say, familiar to me.
Oh,
They have a point.
You cast a spell.
I put that to you. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the way kind of I would like flavor it is Ash would kind of just like think, just like if it's in here, there's got to be some way we can find it. There's no way like we can just look through this entire volcano. And I think it is almost like kind of has this moment as Monique kind of like goes in and starts kind of rooting around, kind of looking just in this massive pool of lava. We'll kind of have this moment where they'll kind of just like focus and almost try to like tilt the scales a little bit in a way to just kind of nudge Monique in the right direction, see if fate will guide Monique in the right direction to find anything.
As you
So I'll
reach
kind of flavor
out,
it. Mm-hmm.
you begin kind of pacing around this room.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
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 There's
It's
nothing
not in
here.
here.
I don't find anything with locate object.
No. There is no object
I'm
to
connecting
locate.
things.
Oh,
You
there's
ain't
no
connected
object
shit.
to.
The
There's
bolt,
no
There is
object to
there is no
the
object to
bolt
find
was destroyed.
entirely. Yeah.
It no,
Okay.
and almost in this moment cements that idea. There is
Mhm.
nothing to find. There is no parts. Hephaestus knows how his creations are built. He is the only one who would be able to successfully destroy it so that it could not be rebuilt. And he put everything, he risked everything to do so. And
To do it. Yeah.
It does not exist anymore.
Ash will kind of like take that time to just even trying to like tilt fate, but like sees that like there's no Monique still doesn't find anything, or just kind of just has a sinking feeling in their stomach. Monique, it's not in there. It's gone.
Monique, you find the helmet.
She kicks it with her face. She's like,
Still-
Alors! What is it doing in there? Ah!
It's lava proof.
It's just kind of, it's all melty and shit.
I think she's just gonna kind of like stay in the pool for a minute, like as
Hot
she's
tubbing.
thinking.
I'm just imagining her just like leaning on the side,
Yeah,
titties under the lava, but just chilling, just thinking.
titties under the lava. Alors, I would need new materials. I cannot craft it with nothing.
Okay, well, what do you need?
It's lightning. I would have to channel lightning.
Oh, could you even do that?
Or make it a... Of course you can channel lightning. How do you think they create electricity?
No, that's not what I meant. Like, can we do it here? I mean, none of us are electricians.
I've been told many a time I'm 10 minutes from being smited at any point, so I can always just
We
up
could
it to
put
1 minute.
Jezebel on an iron rod and then just wait.
I
Well,
can tell
that
Zeus.
that
I can
seems
tell
dangerous.
Zeus to just come at me.
No, don't do that.
You know,
What's the
actually, no, I
weather
don't
like,
that
Maddie?
idea.
It's sunny. It's summer.
No clouds in the sky?
Not at the moment.
No clouds allowed
I will
in
say-
the sky.
Just with everything you guys have been told, everything you've been told by Chiron, what you've learnt today, Chiron mentioned that this bolt was built by 4 people. 3 of them were master craftsmen cyclopses, who still reside in the forges of Mount Olympus. Zeus doesn't have a bolt. You have searched for the bolt's pieces. They are not there. It does not exist. This bolt can only be rebuilt by a god. But if it was any god, they would have a bolt.
So if this plays into who takes over Hephaestus's domain, that might come into play then.
Perhaps. But as of right now, you see no path in which you, as a group, will be able to do this. You do know Hephaestus is locked up somewhere. For some reason he isn't in the underworld. Ash worked that out. You don't see a path where rebuilding this bolt is on the table. Fate will weave paths in front of you. There is always a solution. It just seems that this one has too many dead ends, too many no's. If it was possible for you guys to do this, it would have been done already.
Okay. To the group. We still have to go to sleep.
I think
Or figure out a way to go to sleep.
I think it's possible we might need to go to the underworld to figure out what happened to sleep. Because they're descended from Nyx. So then they're not on Olympus, they would be in the underworld.
Right.
Alors.
Morpheus
Well-
is in the underworld, so it's only fair to assume that Hypnos would be as well.
So how would we get there? If Orpheus can do it, we can do it, right? Go to the
Well,
You
underworld?
know, that tale did not end very well.
Technically, we do kind of have an inn in the underworld.
What do you mean?
Tessa.
Oh.
Oh.
Tessa's down there
Really?
visiting her mom. She messaged us, told us that her mom called her down. That was one of the weird things, that Persephone is in the underworld in July.
They also said that something was stolen, and we did not hear what was stolen from the other. Maybe we should call Tessa.
It is not our shelter.
Yeah, we could certainly try.
Best chance we got.
Anything is better than nothing.
All right.
You guys
We
make...
could pretty easily make a rainbow in here.
I mean, Monique's gonna get out of the lava and she's just gonna like shake her hair off to like shake all the lava out and stuff, and then just start getting changed.
I minor illusioned clothes on her. Remember?
No, we're worried about the lava. We're worried about the
Yeah.
lava, not the naked.
She's not doing that near you guys. Don't worry.
Okay. We're worried. A spare piece of lava comes flying, hits one of us. Just our luck.
Monique, you take out a kind of piece of a lens that you have as part of your kit. Using the fire from one of the torches, you maneuver it until you manage to create a soft rainbow, and one of you flicks a coin into it and it disappears. You see... yeah?
Tessa, underworld. Thank you.
You see the rainbow begin to part, and you see like an inky black darkness. And just in the distance, you see a feminine face, long blonde hair, eyes seeming to glimmer with kind of like an opalescence in a way. She seems to fit very easily in this frame. The goddess Iris, just for a moment, looks to you and she frowns, and it seems to snap shut.
What?
She cannot send messages to the underworld, apparently. Maybe.
She looked
But
Why?
that's just a message to us.
What?
Does Isis not like one of us? Does anybody have beef with Isis? Iris?
Iris didn't look like she was upset. She looked like
Surprised.
she looked
Confused.
confused before the message snapped shut, as if a wall had gone up.
Can any of my messenger DNA figure out why that happened?
Roll me a Arcana or History check, I think. Or Religion.
Arcana -1. Oh. History
Oh.
-1. Ugh. Religion -1. Maddie, please.
Yeah, man, you got this. Just roll. You might get lucky.
Roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, you gotta roll with disadvantage as well.
Disadvantage, Maddie.
Yeah.
Come on. This is so
Hey,
unfair.
listen.
Okay.
We're
It's session
EP.
7, all of you are alive.
Yeah, well,
Be
you know, we've
fucking
still got time. We've still got time.
Well, I got a 12 and a 14, but it's -1, so an 11.
Listen. You know that if the person on the other side of the Iris message did not consent, it just kind of like fades away, usually. This did attempt to open before it was snapped shut. It seems that something beyond you, something beyond Tessa, and something beyond Iris has shut this out.
Oh, fuck. Okay. That's worrying. Tessa's in a place that can't be reached by Iris? That's
Or
concerning.
somebody is with Tessa stopping it.
Why would they do that?
Is it
nothing
possible that it's not just Hypnos? That it's just the underworld that has been cut off?
Let us go back to what you are all saying about the assumption of Kaya. Let's not jump to assumptions of things we do not know, huh? We are
Yeah, just
assuming
well-
a lot. I know, but we are going down this track of the underworld is the we don't even know if the underworld is the answer to asleep at all or anything. We
This
haven't
is true.
worked out any avenues before we jump down the underworld, something stolen, this, that, and the other. There are other things that we can look into, huh?
That's true.
Like what, Mo?
Where should we start?
Well, the first bet, I believe, is your father not still around? Jezebel. You just completed a quest for him.
Oh,
That he gave me because he was in trouble for talking to me in the first place. I'm not looking to have another conversation with him. We all got away from that with our minds intact. You have a great dad. I don't want to talk to mine again.
Jezebel?
Along
When we left you alone with your dad, did he give any information about anything that could help us?
He said some things, but I feel it might not have been for the group. And actually, I'd be more specific to you, Theo. Because it was
Why?
to
Is it gonna
something that you were
arrest me?
asking him. No, it was to questions that you were asking him when you thought he was just a satyr.
He
About
answered
another
you.
satyr. Yeah, he thought it was funny to tell me. My dad's my dad's a guy.
Not a great one.
Oh, I'm like my
My
throat's
dad's
gonna
one
like
hell of a
start
fella.
closing up.
Okay.
What did he say?
We'll start with... So, apparently the satyr you were looking for is already sort of being tracked down, goes by the name of Pan, and sort of lives around Aeaea at the time right now. And that he knows something about, a synonym of, it feels weird. Okay.
Don't.
Okay, cool. This is why I was like, I was sort of overwhelmed with talking to my dad yesterday. It sort of gets hard to remember the details and then, like, hone in on them.
We need to go to Aeaea. Immediately.
why? What do we need?
Saddle up. Let's go.
Whoa, no. Hey, Theo, why? What?
We gotta go.
How-
right now.
How far is
Okay.
Aeaea from here?
Aeaea is in Greece. Aeaea
Theo-
is a section of kind of like close. Delphi is within Aeaea, I'm pretty sure, or at least right on the edge.
Okay.
It's kind of like the north part.
I'm gonna wipe
Theo.
I'm gonna use the flannel around my waist to wipe the sweat off my face. Start walking to the car.
Theo, listen, we need some transparency here before you start sending us this way and that.
You've got to tell us what's happening. What? Why?
Do you trust me?
Going to Greece.
Do you trust me, Mel?
Yes, but
Then what
I
is
don't-
those? What else is there to say?
A lot, apparently. Why aren't you telling us?
Ash, do you trust me?
I would rather you tell us what's going on before we sail all the way
Answer
back to
the
Greece.
question, Ash. Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then come on.
Theo, I trust you to the ends of the earth and I would follow you there, but I think we all need a little bit more to go on. If you have information that we don't that could help all of us, can you please share it?
I'm gonna start like sweating profusely when Mila asks.
Can,
I'm just gonna like.
can I do an insight check to
What are you
Try and
attempting
see.
to incite?
I'm trying to see that with like the way he's talking and the way he's skirting to see whether or not he can talk about it or whether he won't talk about it.
Alrighty.
'Cause
I'm
I
gonna
want to.
say
I don't want to metagame, but
that's okay. I think there have been a lot of clues dropped throughout, so I'm gonna say give me an insight check. Theo, can you please roll either a persuasion or deception check? Don't tell me which, just tell me the result. Both of you roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because you know
Ability
you're
checks,
exhausted.
Okay.
who's
I got
going first?
I got
What'd
an
you get,
11.
What did you get, Jessica?
I got an 18.
Okay.
Okay.
Justin, would you like me to speak for you, or would you like to describe what she sees?
Well, Justin does not know the answer to
Okay.
this question. So it's the gods.
Jezebel, you see a kind of frustrated desperation in your friend. He cannot talk about it.
I say to Theo, "Do you trust me?"
Feeling my lines?
Do you?
Oh, I'm gonna take a long pause. I don't think I have a choice. So yes.
Okay. I just like hold out a hand to like shake his hand,
Shaking
and I want to cast detect thoughts.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no!
Okay.
Let's go.
No!
What components does detect thoughts have?
Verbal,
Interesting.
somatic, and material, a copper piece.
Okay.
Could I use Mila's
for your thoughts.
coin in the corner
for
of
your
my
thoughts.
No.
Yeah.
eye?
I love
like-
that. It's a penny for your thoughts.
Mm.
Mhm.
Just so you know,
It's a pun.
it will be obvious that you are doing something because you are
Yeah.
verbally saying something and moving your hands. Are you still doing it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I made it clear of like, do you trust me?
Yeah.
Holding out my hand.
Amazing. Justin, can you tell me Theo's surface thoughts, knowing that just on the surface he cannot divulge any of the information that you know?
Just surface thoughts.
Surface thoughts.
That
But without divulging any specific information that your
Okay.
brain would naturally guard. So
Okay.
similar to how you originally tried to explain it to Mila on that day, that's about all you can probably get out.
okay.
Even if it's just
I guess this
yeah.
I guess the surface thoughts would be, without revealing any information, is that Theo believes that he has to make something right because he believes the reason why Mila is unlucky is his fault. It is his fault.
Cool. So that's
cry
And
running.
right
he has to do it quickly.
Okay. That is running through his head. Jezebel,
cry right
Mhm.
are you delving deeper?
I do probe deeper.
Alright. Theo. We have talked about this. I need
Oh,
you
no.
to make a wisdom saving throw using
Oh shit.
absolutely everything in your arsenal to succeed on this save.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
It's a DC
all right.
16.
So, wisdom.
And you
Wisdom
do not,
save 16.
You do not have
Wisdom
disadvantage
16.
on this because you don't have disadvantage on saving throws.
Can I
Okay.
portent this?
Oh,
Would I
shit.
not be able to?
Give me an insight
wanna-
check to see if you can tell what's going on.
Yeah.
Because Jezebel's not told
Sorry,
anyone her plan.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, no, actually, no, that wouldn't make sense, and I wouldn't.
You
If,
can.
if I,
So-
if
it's just
I
a
as a character,
very
I'm not
high-
aware what's going
Okay.
on, then
All right, all good.
no, sorry. I was thinking about that. I forgot. I don't, as a character, know
Fair
what's
enough.
happening, so
All
it
good.
wouldn't make
All
sense.
right.
I wouldn't know what I was
roll
doing. So,
a saving throw. Wisdom DC 16.
So if Theo is using everything in his arsenal, on a mental level, he would probably be like speaking a language that Faye does not speak.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on a physical level, he might be forced to go for his weapon unintentionally, like instinctually.
Just right
Yeah.
now, we're just going to keep it in your head. But basically what I'm telling you is if there's anything you can give yourself to give you advantage, give you inspiration or anything, you would try
Okay.
everything to succeed on the saving throw. So give me your
Okay.
first roll.
Chat has given
Oh,
you.
I just got inspo,
Yeah.
right? So I
Mhm.
have to use my inspiration.
Well, you don't know if you failed it yet, so you can wait to know if you failed it before you use
Okay.
it.
Wisdom saving throw, that's a +2.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Jesus. Okay.
I have a little question.
Yes,
Can I use
kid
silvery
you not.
barbs?
you can. It is a reaction.
Like,
Oh my god. I literally rolled a nat 20.
So you silvery barbs
I
in that?
swear to you.
I do
Holy
silvery barb
shit.
with that
Okay.
stuff.
Holy shit.
Theo, you have disadvantage, so roll again.
His mind is built
Damn.
like a dam.
Holy shit.
Mm.
That
And I'm
was
gonna find
the
a
one
crack,
time.
baby.
I know, right?
Okay.
So roll
Holy
again.
shit. Okay. This is so
I'm
hot. Okay.
sweating.
I'm
sweating.
like so stressed.
Wait. Okay. Ah! It fell off the table. Damn it. Okay.
Give me your secret.
Literally a 19.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I swear to you. I swear.
I wish I have twisted fate.
What the
Wow.
fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Maddie, what'd you do? What the fuck?
I used my magic powers.
What the fuck?
Jezebel, you attempt to delve deeper. And something blocks you. It feels weirdly foreign. An intervention, if you will.
Of the godly
Forces you
variety.
From Theo's mind, it's almost painful how strong it is. And you immediately try to use what you can to twist it and try and get it, but still it forces you out. It's a fight that lasts for a second, and you immediately kind of grasp onto your head.
Okay.
I believe
Theo would be
is
aware as
now-
soon as.
Yeah, Theo is aware of what you've done, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, he is immune to the effects for 24 hours, or is that something else?
I
You
don't.
know
No,
what?
no, I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure that's the right one.
Hmm.
I could be lying.
No, I think you're absolutely right. 1 second.
She is a DM. Lying is her specialty. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
me.
That's
I
DMs.
love lying.
Very good at lying.
I'll look at it after the session. I don't
That's fair
know,
enough.
but that sounds cool
Yeah.
anyway.
Ooh.
Theo, you're aware that Jezebel tried to force her way into your mind, and for a second you felt as if you were taken out of your body and something else innate took over and forced her out with a power you didn't realize that you had. It almost takes you aback. You felt Jezebel's attack on your psyche, and you almost were like, well, I'm not getting out of this one. And then you wrestled her out of it. Your hand on your blade, and you let go of it as you're back in your body.
Probably like heavy breathing.
Is that okay? Oh,
How does Theo want to play
gosh.
this? What did you see? What did you hear?
I couldn't get further. Something else blocked me, and it wasn't you. And so you can't talk about it. It's not that you won't, it's that you can't.
Is someone else
Why?
up there?
Something else, there's some sort of block. It's not like Dionysian. It's not like madness, mental, like that.
Jezebel,
So it's
roll me an insight check. And for this, I'm gonna say you have advantage, so make it a flat roll.
okay. That's a 21.
Okay. You take a second to sort of go over the exploration in your head. You know the abilities that you have, and you almost take a moment to match them, see how they kind of appear in your victims and how that might be something else. And you realize that it's not as if someone is protecting him or someone has put that force field up or anything. It is as if he has been commanded, ordered to never speak of this. And it is him, but it is a foreign version of him, a influenced version of him that forced you out. Because he has been told and influenced by something to never speak of this.
Okay. I think you've been told and influenced never to speak of this.
You're so smart.
Can you try again?
I can look it
It might take a while.
up.
I looked up tech thoughts
It doesn't say
Doesn't
anything
say
as well. Alright, then
and nothing
yeah.
about
Does
24
that make
hours.
you-
Then,
Wait.
do you know what? I think I'm thinking of Charm Person. Maybe that's
You,
the
yeah,
one.
I think
yeah.
it's Chomp Person.
Alright, cool.
Wait, hold on. That could be really dangerous.
Wait,
If you already got
on.
forced out once and it wasn't your doing, Theo, I mean, I don't.
Well, it kind of
You'd get hurt.
is Theo. It kind of is Theo, but it's the part of Theo that's been commanded never to think, never to tell this.
Regardless of who it is, someone
What
could
are
get
we
hurt.
talking about?
If someone is trying to keep this information out, it will be for a reason. And if it comes out when it's not supposed to, something bad could happen. Really bad.
Okay.
Then maybe we shouldn't go to Greece.
Before I say what I'm about to say, B, I think you're a wonderful person, and I don't take this personally. So this is Justin talking.
Okay.
So Theo is going to draw his dagger and point it at Ash. It's not your decision to make.
Whoa.
Oh, hey.
Try. I'm gonna try again.
All right.
I loved the B. I love you.
Stop my hand.
Die. I look for it.
I love you so much. Stop.
Okay.
Jezebel pulled out her hand again.
Okay. So Jezebel, I believe the day before you used your like free one that you get. You've used.
I
a
do
slot.
also have it stopped.
So you've used a slot, so you're using like a second slot. Cool. You'll keep it track, I'm sure. All right.
Yeah.
Justin, you have a point of inspiration that you can use. It's a DC of 16. Now that everyone knows what is going on, would anyone like to do anything?
Just gonna grab Ash
Basically,
and they
Ash,
pull them away.
do you want to use that portent roll?
I've been told it's not my decision to make, so Ash wouldn't.
All right.
The layers.
It was
Layers.
it's with that, with literally being threatened not to. It's just like, okay, I was just trying to help, but I guess
onion
okay
up
if
this
you want this to happen. So All right. Like Ash
So,
would be too afraid
just to
to be
confirm,
honest.
None of the other three, you guys aren't going to do anything to influence this?
I'm just going to
no,
pull Ash away from them. I don't want Ash getting hurt.
Monica's just gonna. Monica, oh my god. Monique is going to just honestly, she's just making use of the forge to actually just, I think, play around and see what she can just craft and stuff while they're. As soon as it got to them like digging into mine, she went, "I'm taking a step back."
Fair enough. All right. Just make me a wisdom saving throw, flat first. Tell us the result.
That's okay.
It's a saving throw, so it's only ability checks that are at disadvantage.
Damn. All right. Let's see. That is a 12.
All right. You have a point of inspiration. Use it.
Okay, and that is a
reroll.
D8.
A reroll.
A reroll. Okay. That is a 15 total.
Do you have any other points of inspiration?
I already used the one that was gifted to me by chat,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, and you got given another one recently, so that one was just used. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You fail the saving throw. If you don't mind, do you mind if I tell Jezebel?
Your God, you have to say it.
If you are the one that wants to, like, say what you're thinking, you absolutely can.
Yeah. So I have the ability to say it just to Jezebel?
So you don't know that she's made it through, but in your inner, deeper thoughts that cannot come out, what are you thinking right now in this moment that you can't say out loud?
I have to find Rowan. And if I find Rowan, maybe I can give Mila her luck back.
So that's what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Jezebel, what are you looking for?
I am trying to look for like what's the root of like what was the command almost.
Okay. You begin in an instant flicking through Theo's memories like it's a goddamn playbook. And you feel yourself settling in on a night. A younger Theo. So he would have been probably a teenager at this point, probably 15, who's currently awake and staring out of a window as a letter is pushed under a windowsill. You see he's trying not to be moved, trying not to be seen. And a face. Looks like he has a deep skin, probably Mediterranean, but maybe like the part of Northern Africa that's still kind of part of the Mediterranean. It's kind of like a mix of the two. He looks out. An impish face, has like dark, tight, curly black hair that's like longer towards the back, is currently staring into this cabin and looking around before quickly backing off. And you get flashes of Theo climbing out the window to follow, of this figure talking to Circe. She looks angry at him and points, and he leaves in a flash. And you quickly realize that that is Hermes, Theo's father. You see Theo reading this letter, and you get flashes of it. It was a long time ago. Of a quest he was to fulfill. of a child who is currently in Sicily, who hadn't made it to camp, and how this child, the writer's son, was to be killed by Theo's hand and is signed by Zeus. Towards the bottom, he was ordered to not tell anyone of this letter. The quest to fetch this child quickly comes to fruition. You see Theo choosing Mila, the lucky charm of people's quests. Their third would be this child, them getting onto the boat, arriving in a very familiar city. You see a chapel, a young teenager cowering from basilisks, a fight. You see Rowan, this smaller 13-year-old, a power behind his eyes. As he talks to them, Mila mentions taking him back to the island. He is immediately petrified. The thought of going into that ocean again, an ocean that so hates him, is terrifying to him. As a child of Zeus, he runs up a mountain of ones that surround the city. You see the conversation between Theo and Rowan in that moment. Theo asks him, "Do you trust me?" Rowan nods. A satyr speaks to him, saying the child must die on this night. People are watching. Push him, and they will see. So Theo pushed him.
And I cast a certain spell, levitation, on the kid.
You did. You pushed him. You heard the crack. Mila saw blood. There was confusion. Had she seen it? Had she not? Had she made it up? And you snap back.
Holy shit! That's both me and Jezebel. Holy shit!
I'm just gonna be crying. I'm still holding on to your hand. I'm just gonna be crying and like I'm on my
pull him
knees just
into a
shaking.
hug.
Oh,
What's happening?
Oh my god. Yeah, we gotta find Rowan, guys.
What?
What did you see?
No. Why don't we get everyone out of here and we talk on the road, huh? Because Monique's looking at all of you sweating your asses off. I feel like Monique's just been playing with like glass blowing as a thing. She's like, I never get to deal with things this hot. Like she's been like using a glass blowing tool.
having an
like,
emotional
spinning them.
moment.
Awesome.
She's making bubbles.
I'm just going to take a hold of this for a second because we are reaching that point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say we can have discussions next session. It might feel a little weird to wait 3 hours of walking. Just hear me out. All right, you guys leave this area. It closes. You make your way down. Monique, you take out that flare. Can you please roll a d20 for me?
15. Am I rolling with disadvantage?
Nah,
Oh my
it
god.
was flat. The flare fires. Well done. It's not
Yay!
as bright as you want it to be, but honestly, that might be better. They might like send in like a helicopter or something, But you do, after a second of watching, you do see that speck start to move closer up. You time it so that you guys meet. You hop on. The guy goes like, "How was your trip?" And there's just utter silence as everyone's like 300 yards, 1,000 yards staring.
We're
And he's
covered
like,
in ash.
Okay. And looking back, you do see that the volcano has stopped smoking. And you see that this man just looks and goes, "It seems not today, huh?" He nods, and you guys are taken back down until you're all standing next to your car, still in that kind of stunned silence. Jezebel explained what she... Jezebel, did you explain what you had seen on the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
If anyone would like to make a religion check, you may.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, if someone wants to have one person pioneer this, they can roll flat. Otherwise, everyone rolls disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, who has a high
I'll give
religion?
advantage to Ash.
Cool.
Okay.
So,
I've
I was
got
gonna
a
say,
+4.
I have +6 to religion.
Amazing.
Go.
So,
You go.
Cool.
no one else's rolls matter. Ash roll flat.
So flat roll.
Yeah.
Flat roll.
Or flat roll.
Slutty little 20.
Amazing.
Yay!
Yeah.
Ash, you have studied quests a lot and prophecies, because almost in preparation, and also prophecies in general are tied to fate. From what Jezebel had described, you feel rockily kind of okay about all of this, because you know Theo didn't break orders. He didn't. Technically.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah, he hasn't told us. It just came out.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll kind of just like look, like, as definitely as I'm being like told all of this, I will definitely kind of like look. I'm looking between Jezebel and Theo, kind of just like seeing how Theo is kind of reacting to all of this coming out, like finally, just to see how he kind of feels about it. And then kind of will just, I kind of have that kind of thought and go, well, it's out now, and you technically didn't
I will
say anything. So.
Orders still remain. Theo can't talk about it. Because he hasn't yet. It still lingers. It's more so that, like,
Yeah.
you can't really provide
I was getting to that. I was getting to that.
further detail or context, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So, Ash will kind of just like
Honestly,
look.
allegedly. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
You will understand.
Your Honor, my client is under oath.
Yeah. Ash will just kind of just like listening to everything Jezebel's saying, and kind of looking at Theo and just not saying anything, not chiming in with any details or anything like that. Like, Theo, you're still good. I've studied things like this, these kind of how these sort of things work. You haven't done anything wrong. You haven't done anything wrong.
Theo's just gonna do one of those like knee shaky things, like his knee is like going up and down, glasses on, just softly crying and just not saying anything.
Ash will kind of just like step over and will just kind of gently give you a hug. Like, it's okay. I'm so sorry that you had to carry this weight for so long and not even be able to clear your name. You did a really honorable thing. And then you had to carry the weight of a murderer.
Cries harder.
I used the cone of Dionysus to make a McGriddle.
The best
Fucking
use,
McGriddle.
clearly.
I've studied things like this, and I know you still can't talk about it, But we know now, and we can help you. If you want, when we get back, we can tell people the truth. Even if you can't. But only if you want it.
I'm not going back with her.
What?
I'm not going back without him.
Kind of just nods. Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look to Marla. I'm so sorry.
Jezebel, how much detail did you go into? Did you go the full detail?
I don't think I went for the full detail. I did give like the specifics of like what happened and like why it happened and like the levitate and like the confusion and therefore not being able to talk about it. But like, yeah. If that makes sense.
I don't think Mila has been able to look at you, Theo, this entire time as it's being explained. And it's not a distaste, it's I am processing a lot of information that has been held in one truth for 7 years, and I now have to come to terms with a new reality, and I don't know how much I can trust that reality at this time. It's kind of like a dissociation going on.
Just quickly, time check. Can everyone do another like 10 minutes? Are we cool?
Yeah,
Or I
sure.
can wrap it
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Amazing. Quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit.
Huh?
Oh no.
Oh, what? Excuse me?
Why?
Hey, wait,
Or?
hold on. Back it up. The fuck you mean?
Okay.
Actually, I can't do 10 more minutes. I have to go right now.
Actually, I need to go right now.
How many
So
levels
let
do we
me
go up then?
Just work out. So I'm gonna say, just for like timing reasons, it's probably like 3:30 p.m. right now.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense. After Nona and
Yep.
Because
everything,
we have
that
to
makes
like.
sense.
Oh no,
Well.
this is the day. So you guys arrived
Yeah,
at
this
8
is the
a.m.
next day.
It was
Yeah.
the trip, and then I'm gonna say you guys were like in the forge for like an hour and a half, so it's like 3:30. Okay.
Okay.
Then we were chilling.
Can everyone roll a perception check?
At disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Because this is gonna kill me. Natural 20. That makes me so upset. God damn it.
Yeah, lol, pet,
Wow.
Fuck. Fuck.
I rolled a 9
God.
and a 2, so that makes it.
I got a
guys
natural
rolled the
20
same
too.
number.
Oh my god.
But you gotta
so many
re-roll
natural
it
20s.
because
Seven.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage, that's a 13 plus 5. That's 18.
Who got above a 15?
7.
16.
Yes.
I got a 22.
A disadvantage slur.
I got an
Hard,
18 and a
man.
16, and I have a plus 6.
Cunty.
Bards are
Nice.
phenomenal.
Everyone that rolled above a 15, you hear a rumbling in the distance. Ugh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
At first, it sounds like distant thunder, and you're confused. And then those who rolled above a 15, so was that Justin, Faye, and that's it?
Ash as well.
And
Three.
Ash.
I got a
Yeah.
16.
Awesome. The three of you notice a figure walking towards your group. You're not really sure where they came from. It's a man. They are tall, thin, pale skin, and have longer, probably to their chest area, kind of like knotted auburn hair, and seem to be covered in heavy scarring, and they have a very calm expression on their face. You see Jezebel, you clock it first, that something about them seems strange before you see it part almost, and there's another figure that was walking directly behind them. This one has shorter, kind of mangy wolf cut of sorts, black hair. They look very similar. Monique.
Mm-hmm.
My lucky number 3.
Oh, motherfucker.
You do not see this. Monique, can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh shit.
Oh, come on.
That's rough.
That's flat.
What's my wisdom? Yeah, it's just flat plus 2. So that's a 6.
Okay.
6. Fuck.
I'm rolling like fucking trash.
Yeah, it's been rough
Just
for rolls
quickly,
today.
I'm going to describe what Monique sees, and then I'll let you know how you choose to react. The rest of you do not see what Monique sees. Monique,
Yeah.
you feel strange for a moment, and then a face passes in front of you. You, in a strange way, almost... You don't recognize this as being strange or something that you attack. It's just a face you see, and you're waiting to see what it's going to say. As you kind of focus on it, you see that it's a neck that has twisted and bent down to face you. Heavy inset eyes and a kind of extended smile as it cocks its head at you.
Yeah. Going to Poppy's playtime.
Do you like riddles?
Comme ça.
To this, it doesn't seem strange to you. You just answer how you would answer. Do you like riddles?
Comme ça.
It looks confused.
She's.
Why didn't you answer? Why didn't you know the answer?
I don't know the answers.
You
Not all the time.
You didn't know the answer. You didn't know the answer to her question, her riddle. You didn't know the answer. Why didn't you know the answer? And next to you, another face.
Oh.
Behind you until it sits. And you hear, achingly familiar, a voice. Monique, run! Run! And the sound of crunching bones and screams, and you just stare as the panic and fear, and it cuts off suddenly. Oi! You two! Get back here! Fuck! You hear a voice calling in the distance. And Monique, you snap back into focus, and you just see 2 figures staring at you curiously. Set of twins. And that rumbling, as a motorcycle peers to the side, and a larger figure sits. Heavy with intense muscle and scarring. A buzz cut, sunglasses, wearing a heavy leather jacket, as he's leaning on the 2 handles and looks out and says, "Right, you two, get your bony asses here. Your mother will kill us if we're late." And I think we will cut there and return here next week.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Hey, Maddie, what the fuck? I wasn't
Maddie?
expecting
Maddie?
drama in the
Maddie?
last 10
What
minutes,
the
or I
fuck?
would have said no.
Monique, filled with fear and panic. The twins
Who
And
is
again,
twin?
targeted in that moment.
fear and panic. Those are
Oh
the
my
twins.
god. Yep.
Fear and panic.
Y'all ever watch Hercules? And you
Kids
see
of
those
Aries.
Oh,
Yep.
wait. Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Turns out
Wait.
Disney's
One of
not
them
right
is
about that,
edgy
but
with a
anyway.
wolf cut now.
God damn it!
Ugh,
The millennials is getting to all of them.
Shit.
it's
Holy
2005.
shit.
There's
So
a
that's the
reason
God
why
of War.
Monique's head turned white. There's a reason why Monique's head turned white.
Oh my
They
god.
shouldn't solve the riddle.
So, we will see you guys next time for session 8. Feel free. I'm so sorry. I'm
What the
so
fuck?
sorry for traumatizing you, my love.
Oh my god.
Love you so much, Queen. I was like going through it. I was like, who's it gonna be? I've tortured this poor woman so much. I felt
You're just like, you know
It's
what,
okay.
reroll.
Get all of her trauma out of the way, done and
God
dusted.
damn. We will see you guys next week. Be sure to watch on head to the Discord where you can ask us questions for our Q&A. And we'll see
Those
you guys
the
next
theories.
time. Everyone say goodbye. Tell the people where they can find you. Justin, go.
You can find me softly crying wherever toys are sold at Freddy's Roommate, Twitter, Instagram, and on TikTok.
Kiki.
Hi,
You guys
I'm
always
Kiki. You
sound so
can find me.
defeated every time we do this.
You can find me dissociating all over the internet at Kiki Does Stuff or Kiki Do Stuff here on Twitch. What the fuck, Maddie?
I'm sorry.
That's all.
Ree.
Bonsoir. I'm Relentless. You can find me at Relentless on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and now on YouTube. You will also be able to find me on Heroes of Bastion. Season 2 will be coming soon over at Tales of Gnome, so y'all should check that out. If you haven't watched it before, please go and check out Season 1.
Dearest
Hey.
Faye.
I'm Faye. I'm Gothic Fairy on TikTok. I'm Gothic Fairy Cosplay on Instagram. I'm Gothic Fairy on Start Playing. And you can find me everywhere, but always taking notes. Today's total is 10.5 pages.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
God
god.
damn.
And finally, B.
Insane. Hi everyone, I'm B. You can find me at Ben's D&D on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Yep. You can find me here every Thursday doing this fun game where we're all traumatized all the time. It's you know. On Wednesdays, you can find me over on twitch.tv/Dice Nautism, where next week we'll be starting Heroes U, a masks campaign that will be substituting for New Rollers, which is what our normal stream for the next 10 weeks. So it's a fun masks miniseries. It's going to be real fun. Come check it out. It's going to be great. Have a great, wonderful time. On Sundays, every other Sunday, you can find me over on twitch.tv. Twitch.tv/the Chaos Brigade _DnD, where we play in a Theros game. It's a good time. It's good fun. Come check it out. I can also finally say, hey, go check out Aeaea 313 on Instagram. It's a thing that we've been working on for over a year. You should save the date for a thing. It's upcoming. I can finally talk about it a little bit. Please go check it out. It's a project that we're very excited about. Please, Aeaea 313 on Instagram.
Big thank you to Jamie for donating to the Shaban family today. Thank you so much. And thank you to Hunter for continuing to be executive producer extraordinaire. Hey, I'm Maddie, maddaloon. This here my Twitch channel. You can see us on Patreon or the Discord, and you can also see us at the Q&A, which will happen either Monday or Tuesday, but you can find the exact date when we announce it on our Discord server. Otherwise, currently on Wednesdays, me and my friend Tom are playing It Takes Two to see if we can mend our relationship and maybe not go through the divorce, but it's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good. And those are also charity streams to help us raise money. It's utter chaos. It's really fun. Otherwise, yeah, TikTok is my main thing where I post stupid funny skits. Most of you probably know me from there anyways. Thank you so much. Ree, I'm so sorry. I love you so much.
It's okay.
We will see you next time. Bye.
Oh.